Hello, everybody, and welcome inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica on this Thirsty Thursday, brought to you by Dave and Buster's. I'm Enver Shapelo alongside Cooper Schoenberg. And Cooper, we got a great matchup for you here tonight. It is the first place Westside Woolly Mammoths at 14-8 coming in, taking on the Utica Unicorns. They come in at 12-11, and these teams just met last Friday night, July 12th. It was a thriller. Utica held on for a 7-6 win, and what can we expect here tonight?
I mean, an absolute nail-biter last Friday. Utica starting off hot, putting up 3 runs in the first inning, but these Woolly Mammoths were not going away as they tallied 3 runs of their own in the bottom of the 9th. Unfortunately, coming up 1 run short, giving the Unicorns a 7-6 victory. But I look to see some hot bats, some big arms from the pitchers, and it's going to be some fun on this beautiful Thursday night.
All right, speaking of pitching, let's talk about the pitching matchups here tonight. We're going to start with the away team, the Woolly Mammoths, and Zach Zeborowski gets the start for them. Struggling a little bit, 0-2 on the season, a 4.09 ERA, but 24 strikeouts in 22 innings. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, last week, Trey Jones got the start for the Woolly Mammoths, and it wasn't all too pretty, going 3 innings with 6 earned runs, but Zeborowski was there for him as his reliever, coming in, no hits, no walks, 3 strikeouts, and he looks to stay hot. Brush away what's happened in the past, keep going with what he did last week, and I look to see him stay hot.
And then on the other side, for the Utica, the home team, the Utica Unicorns, Michael Joyce has been tremendous on the bump. Pitched last Friday night against the Woolly Mammoths. He's 2-0, 3.27 ERA. He also has really been dealing on the mound. Talk a little bit about him.
I mean, if he's looking at his last matchup, you're thinking, let's do it all over again. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, no walks, 6 strikeouts, and he got that W for his team. Let's see if he can stay hot.
And then let's talk a little bit of offense. We'll talk about a couple impact players for both teams. We'll start with the Woolly Mammoths. And Colby Stelzer really has been great at the plate this year. 288 batting average, 4 home runs, and 11 RBIs.
Yeah, I mean, last game, starting off hot with a home run in the 3rd inning to put his team up on the board, but going 2 for 3 overall in that game, 3 runs, 1 RBI, and you gotta love what the kid's putting up.
And on the other side, Francis Florentino is out tonight with an injury, but Jared Weber has been really good at the plate as well. He's been really hitting the ball well, 262 batting average. He also has 4 home runs and a whopping 21 RBIs.
Yeah, I mean, they say teamwork makes the dream work, so when one star player goes out, another's got to step up, and that's exactly what Weber has done for his teammate Francis Florentino.
And also, Hank Dotson will be making his USPBL debut tonight. Tell us a little bit about him.
Well, right before this, I was actually able to speak to the newcomer, Hank Dotson, coming in as catcher and straight out of Utah Tech. And for his first 3 years, didn't get as much playing time as he wanted, but with a massive senior year, putting up highs in all of his batting average, slugger, home runs, and RBIs. He's got a contract here at the USPBL, and he looks to stay hot. So, Hank, welcome to the league, big fella.
All right, stick around. We got a great matchup for you here on this Thirsty Thursdays, brought to you by Dave and Buster's. One thing I've learned, Cooper, in this league, it's never over till it's over.
Never.
And stick around. We'll have the first pitch between the Unicorns and Woolly Mammoths coming up right after this.
First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. FSBcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Andy Appleby. I'm the owner and CEO of the USPBL. We're a 4-team league. We play at Jimmy John's Field in Utica, Michigan. Tryon has a wealth of resources that we can tap into when unique HR issues arise, even including visa and immigration issues related to our players. Tryon has helped us to get our baseball season up and running every year and has made a difficult task much easier.
That's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. It is the Westside Woolly Mammoths taking on the Utica Unicorns alongside Cooper Schoenberg. Excuse me. I'm Enver Shaplow and Cooper. Again, another beautiful night for baseball here in downtown Utica as the teams getting ready here to begin play. Your thoughts?
Should be an absolutely beautiful night. Broadway night. Already had some singers out on the field, but it's a crisp 70 degrees. Sun's about to start setting. A couple of clouds, but a phenomenal pitching matchup, as we mentioned in the pregame show. Two hot teams played each other last week in an absolute nail-biter, so I'm really looking forward for what's to come tonight.
And finally, the humidity breaks, and we got some really cool, low humidity, dry weather. Finally can breathe a little bit. Beautiful night here, of course. And let's get right to our sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Belfour Property Restoration. Budweiser. Corwell Health. Dave & Buster's. DTE. Fifth Third Bank. Jarbcom Audio Video Solutions. Jimmy John's. Macomb Community College. McLaren Macomb. McQuaid Heating and Cooling, Plumbing and Refrigeration. Our Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. And Pepsi. United Wholesale Mortgage. So there's your sponsors that, of course, make this broadcast happening here on the USPBL network. Let's take a look at the weather. As we just mentioned, Cooper, temperature, beautiful, 72 degrees, winds out of the northeast at 8 miles an hour. There's that low humidity, 51%, sunny skies, a couple of clouds, but mostly blue sky, and no chance for rain.
Zero.
I'm calling it right now.
Zero.
It's not going to happen. All right. So there you have the weather forecast for this evening, and you take a look. Of course, a beautiful shot there here in downtown Utica. And again, festivities are going on here on this Thursday, this Thirsty Thursday, brought to you by Dave & Buster's. And if we can, let's take a look at the pitcher comparisons for tonight's matchup. We mentioned it, exciting matchup here. Looking forward to this one. Zach Zeborowski on the hill for the Woolly Mammoths. He'll take on, of course, Michael Joyce. Zeborowski comes in with a 4.09 ERA, 22 innings pitched. We mentioned that in the open. 0-2, but an opponent batting average of 238, 24 Ks against 16 walks. And then on the other side, Michael Joyce has been phenomenal on the mound. He pitched last Friday night when these two teams met, and it was a thriller. It was an absolute thriller. Gave him 5 innings, 1 earned run, no walks, and 6 strikeouts for the big fella. But 11 innings pitched with a 3.27. You absolutely love to see it. Going 2-0, undefeated thus far, with an opponent batting average of 200. And you gotta love that K to bases on balls, 13-to-1 ratio. It's gonna be an absolutely phenomenal pitching matchup tonight. Really looking forward to it. Yeah, of course, these games are just can be, you get a little bit of everything. It's a great league with great excitement on both teams. Like I mentioned in that open, these teams are never out of it until the final out. I mean, like I said, you could be down, all of a sudden things change, and the crowd's into the game. It's it ends up being a nail biter, 7, just like we saw last Friday night, and that 7-6 ball game. 7-6, 7-3 going into the bottom of the ninth, and then they put up 3 runs. You got a 1-run ball game. Unfortunately, Woolly Mammoths couldn't get it done, but had everybody on the edge of their seat, and I hope that we can see some good baseball just like that tonight in Utica. Yeah, as we let's take a look at the standings, Cooper, here for the 2024 as we are in the second half. Can you believe it's almost August here as we've past the All-Star break, and there's the standings. As we mentioned, Westside sitting in first place right now at 12-8. You got the Diamond Hoppers right behind them at 14-10, and the Unicorns right where they want to be. I mean, this team's won the title here in this league 5 times, and then of course the Birmingham Bloomfield Beavers coming in at 7-17.
But it's that notion where we talk about every single game. You know, you're not out of it till the game's done. And just like in this league, every single team makes the playoffs. So everybody's got a fighting chance. And so you don't have to be discouraged if you're, Birmingham and you're standing at 7-17, or you're Westside and you're sitting pretty at number 1 at 12-8. Every team's got a chance. All-Star break is done. And here we go in the second half stretch of the season.
And Utica proved it last year at the end of the season. They had only won maybe 3 out of the last 15 games. They were really in a tailspin, struggling as the 4 seed, and then things dramatically turned around for them, and they ended up winning a championship.
Unbelievable.
So you can never tell.
No.
So, all right, we're getting close here to first pitch as we see the American flag out as they're close to the anthem. Lineups are about to be announced for both teams, and as you see the flag there, again, a beautiful night here in downtown Utica. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly here on the USPBL network for first pitch between the Utica Unicorns and the Westside Woolly Mammoths. Stick around, we'll be right back.
First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. fsbcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood, because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal-getter or dream chaser, an empty nester or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Belfour, restoring more than property. You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Belfour, restoring more than property.
The USPBL powered by UWM baseball games at Jimmy John's Field are the fun and family-friendly experience you won't want to miss. Entertainment every week, including Thirsty Thursdays, fireworks every Friday, live music Saturdays, and Sunday fun days for the kids. Kids run the bases after every game, and parking is always free. Come see the stars of the future at Jimmy John's Field. Get your tickets today at USPBL.com.
I'm Anthony Tomey, CEO of Tomey Group, and we're one of the largest Jimmy John franchisees in the country. With 50 Jimmy Johns and over 700 employees, it's a challenge to manage operations. What could possibly go wrong with owning 50 Jimmy Johns? People don't show up, equipment fail, run out of bread, no tomatoes, we need onions. Many different things can happen. Tryon allows us to really focus on the food and the operations of the restaurant.
And that's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Inside Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. The national anthem has been sung, ready for a first pitch. We're going to take a look at the batting order for the Westside Woolly Mammoths. Batting first and playing left field, Jose Cedeno. Batting second and playing in the DH, Anthony Sharkis. Batting third, the first baseman, Fox Liam. And batting cleanup, the right fielder, Drew Fleming. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Nick Pastor. Batting sixth, Colby Seltzer playing shortstop. And the second baseman, Dre Williams Nelson. Batting eighth, the catcher, Hank Dotson, making his USPBL debut. And then batting ninth, the third baseman, Alex Garbasic. So there's your lineup for the Westside Woolly Mammoths here in downtown Utica. Let's take a look at our starting pitcher again. Cooper, we mentioned him in the open. Michael Joyce, tremendous stats, 3.27 ERA. And 2-0 with 11 innings pitched and 13 strikeouts. But that, like you said, that ratio, incredible. Only one walk.
Absolutely beautiful. And he looks to stay hot. One thing I do notice is he cut the hair a little bit. Yeah. He had the locks going down to the shoulders, and now it's, you know, he's looking a little clean, but, you know, probably helps the aerodynamics. And you know what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
That's exactly what he's looking to do, staying hot after his last starting appearance.
Let's take our look at our three-dimensional defensive lineup for our home team, the Utica Unicorns. Kyle Schmack in left field, Sam Baduras in center field, Ryan Enos in right field. And on the infield, of course, Ethan Kreisman behind the dish, Austin Ochoa playing third base, Patrick Baggett at shortstop, Andre Demetral at second base, and at first base, Jared Weber, and of course on the mound, Michael Joyce, as he looks to get another great start. Remember last week these two teams played, and it was the Unicorns hanging on for a 7-6 win. It was an absolute thriller. Again, we see a lot of thrillers here in this league, Cooper.
We do indeed. We do indeed.
So leading off now for the Westside Woolly Mammoths will be Jose Cedeno. As the crowd still filling in here at Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica here on this Thursday night, ready for first pitch here at Jimmy John's Field. First pitch is a ball at 7:05 between the Woolly Mammoths and Unicorns. The pitch by Joyce, swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
And Cedeno having an absolutely phenomenal season, batting at .321 with a homer and 7 ribbies to go with that. But absolutely beautiful stuff from the man out of Venezuela.
Solid line there. There's a swing and a foul down the first baseline, and it's 1-2 now on Cedeno.
But we talk about it in the pregame show when you got guys, you know, such as powerful with such an impact on your team like Francis Florentino, you need others to step up and fill that void, and that's exactly what Jose Cedeno has done thus far.
Yeah, you mentioned it. Florentino's having a great year, so they got to fill that spot. He's 5 home runs, 21 RBIs, batting over 300. So, you know, it's a big hole in their lineup. So we'll see what these other guys can step up in his place. That pitch was a ball, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Cedeno is a base hit in the right field. So the leadoff hitter, Cedeno, is on here in the top of the first inning.
Absolutely beautiful hit out to right field, and that's exactly what we're talking about. We couldn't praise him enough, and there he goes, absolutely delivering, starting off with a single for the big fella.
So that'll leave it to Anthony Sharkus. The designated hitter will step up to the plate now for the Woolly Mammoths with a runner on first here, as Cedeno takes his lead, a decent lead. The pitch to Sharkus is a ball away.
Shark is playing DH today out of Canton, Michigan, but unfortunately has dealt with some injuries thus far, but he's just been so solid, you know, batting at the 2 spot with a .455 average. No home runs yet, but he looks to change that.
Cedeno's going to throw down a second, and he is going to be out of there. What a throw. An absolute gun by Baturis there, huh?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely love to see it.
I mean, this was just like dead on, and just an excellent throw. And great work there by the second baseman to bring that glove over to make the tag. Dimitrol, fantastic there. So there's 1 out here, and a 2-1 count to Sharkus. The pitch by Joyce, that it just missed for a ball, and it's 3-1 now on Sharkus.
And you know, one thing that catches my attention about Michael Joyce is his variety as a pitcher. 39% on his slider, 34% on his sinker. He likes to keep
that one for a strike call, and it's a full count to Sharkus. And Sharkus now calls a timeout. Sharkus from Canton, Michigan. Joyce gets the call. 3-2 pitch to Sharkus, and a foul ball down the right side.
And he'll stay alive, but with a .455 batting average and a .727 slugger, he's leading his team in both those categories, and he's just been so solid all season, and we're seeing it right here as he works the count in the first inning.
So again, the delivery by Joyce. Another foul, turning into a pretty solid at-bat as he fouls another one away.
Last week on the 12th, when these two teams faced each other, and it was an absolute nail-biter in the bottom of the 9th, Sharkus was actually able to give his team 1 run in the 9th to cut it to 1.
There's a ball that just missed. And Sharkus draws a walk here with 1 out. Now Fox Liam, the first baseman, now steps up for the Woolly Mammoths.
And you
with
get
1 out here.
You get a walk from Sharkus there, and then you get a guy like Fox Liam up who has 23 walks, leading the Woolly Mammoths in walks with 23 on the season.
First pitch to Liam is a strike called. Hey, look at his graphics. Fox Liam, 260 batting average, 3 home runs, 12 RBIs on the season. The 0-1 pitch to Liam and a throw over to first base. Sharkus with a modest lead.
And as he leads his team in walks, he also leads on an on-base percentage. In this 1-2-3 combo to start off for the Woolly Mammoths, it's lethal. It really is.
The 1-0-1 pitch to Liam is inside for a ball, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch to Liam. Ground ball to second base, throw over to short. One, throw over to first, double play, a great turn. Demetrol to Baggett. Textbook double play.
Joyce wants to end the inning.
Let's take a look at this replay and just well done, just well executed. We're going to head out to the bottom of the first. No score between the Woolly Mammoths and Unicorns here on the USPBL network.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank, and some say our business is all about money, but that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it, because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field. Let's take a look at the Utica Unicorns batting order. Andre Demetrol will lead off, playing second base. Batting second, the shortstop, Patrick Baggett. Batting third, the first baseman, Jared Weber. The cleanup hitter and batting in the DH, Cam Farrow. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Austin Ochoa. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Kyle Schmack. Batting seventh, the catcher, Ethan Kreisen. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Ryan Enos. And batting ninth, in center field, Sam Baduris.
In a team that's not known for putting up too many runs, but did just that last Friday, putting up 7, and I believe they are 6-0 in putting up 7 or more runs, so they just got to stay hot.
Yep, that's for sure. And leading off now for the Unicorns will be Andre Demetrol. As we took a look at the starting pitcher, there he is, Zach Zeborowski on the bump for the Westside Woolly Mammoths. First pitch to Demetrol is a strike called.
And as I mentioned previously, Joyce, 39% with his slider, and Zeborowski, 44% with his slider. Both two pitchers that favor their slider.
It's a fly ball to center field, right center field, and that's going to be caught, tracked down beautifully by Nick Pastor. So he really covered a lot of ground there, Cooper, to make that catch.
Yeah, phenomenal catch, covering a lot of ground. But now up to bat, the big fella, Patrick Baggett.
Yep. Patrick Baggett steps in now for the Unicorns here with one out in the bottom of the first.
And you don't know what you're going to get from him, because he's a switch hitter, and he'll go right, he'll go left, but he'll hit it hard.
Here's the pitch to Baggett. Is a strike called here. Baggett, 240, 6 RBIs on the season. That pitch misses outside for a ball, and it's 1-1.
20 games played thus far for the Unicorns and 15 runs for Baggett, so he can find the base and he can find home plate for sure.
The 1-1 pitch to Baggett. It's a foul ball on the left field line.
Just missing.
Need to straighten that out just a little bit. Now Patrick Baggett behind 1-2 to Joyce. Excuse me, Zeborowski. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Baggett. That one's going to be fouled away down the left side, hits the top of the dugout and lands in the dugout.
You know, just as so many do, Baggett knows how to work a count, and he leads his team with 19 walks on the season, so he's going to fight for every single pitch he can get.
Zaborowski now sets the 1-2 pitch to Baggett. That one's high and outside. It's 2-2. Take a look at the baseball there.
There it is.
Good shot there.
Way to get the ball.
Impressive.
Gotta love the camera crew out there.
Great work by the camera crew and our whole production staff, of course, here at Jimmy John's Field. The 2-2 pitch to Baggett. That one misses again, and it's a full count.
92, fast stuff from Zaborowski. He's got 5 pitches in his arsenal, but his four seam is at the bottom of that list, only going to it 13% of the time.
Oh, beautiful pitch, strike call, and he got him. Down goes Baggett. I mean, Cooper, excellent pitch there by Zaborowski.
I mean, look at the break on that ball.
Nasty stuff.
And that's exactly what we're talking about, the 44% slider. And he loves it. He's going to keep going to it. I say over and over again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Check out that movement on that pitching. Impressive. Jared Weber now steps to the plate now for the Unicorns. First pitch is a strike called.
Jared Weber, not only, you know, one of the team leaders in home runs and RBIs, but might possibly have the best mustache on this Unicorns team.
That is a solid stash for sure. That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. Zaborowski deals. A strike call there, and it's 1-2 on Jared Weber. There you see his stats we just talked about in the open. Leading the team with 4 home runs, 21 RBIs, 262 batting average. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Weber, and a base. Oh, it's just a foul ball. Just foul. It looked like it was going to hit the line there, but it did not. Just misses by inches. And it stays at 1-2.
21 RBIs on the season for Weber, and he just knows how to find players to get home. The next closest person, 7 RBIs.
Let's take a look at our three-dimensional defensive lineup for the Woolly Mammoths. Cedeno in left, Pastor in center, Fleming in right field. That one's another foul ball down the left side into the dugout.
And a one-hop catch from somebody in that Unicorns dugout. Love it.
Impressive. Great snag in the dugout there, and stays at 1-2 on Weber. Here's the pitch by Zaborowski, misses outside, and it's 2-2.
Low in the dirt. A high pitch first inning for each of these pitchers, as these batters just know how to work the count.
Zaborowski sets the 2-2 pitch. That's low, and it's a full count. As they check down to first base and didn't think he went around.
Exactly the type of count that you draw up in your head when you're playing wiffle ball with your friends as a little leaguer. 3-2, 2 outs.
Here's the full count pitch to Weber. And that one misses outside, and Weber draws a walk here in the bottom of the first inning. That'll bring up Cam Farrar, the DH for the Unicorns.
Only played 4 games thus far, batting .353, and he looks to stay hot. He looks to stay hot.
Weber gets his lead at first. Zaborowski checks him. The pitch. It's a pop-up. First pitch. The catcher is under it. Dotson makes the catch for the Woolly Mammoths, and we are finished here in the first inning. We've played 1 inning here at Jimmy John's Field. We're scoreless between the Mammoths and Unicorns here on the USPBL Network.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start at mortgagematchup.com. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's easier and more affordable is to find a local home loan expert first. Go to mortgagematchup.com today.
With a transforming world, we can see how drastically the world is heading towards automation. And so, we need 24/7 surveillance and security systems for our homes and businesses to avoid any theft or breach of privacy. JARBCOM brings the installation of security cameras to the tip of your fingers with our state-of-the-art mobile app. JARBCOM also provides surveillance monitoring of your entire property with flexible options that offer a dependable solution to be scaled to fit any domestic or commercial need. Contact JARBCOM today for a free estimate at 800-369-0374 or look us up on the web at jarbcom.com.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field. We're going to begin the top of the second inning as the Woolly Mammoths come to bat here. And, of course, Vanessa Carr providing the entertainment here tonight, just belting out all the tunes.
Absolutely beautiful
Phenomenal
voice on Broadway night.
You know, she does a great job here at Jimmy John's Field. Really gets the crowd involved, too. Drew Fleming will get things started for the Woolly Mammoths here in the top of the second as Michael Joyce comes out for the second inning for the Unicorns. First pitch to Fleming, misses for a ball.
You know, this past week in the MLB, we've had the All-Star game, and 2 weeks ago we had the USPBL All-Star game where Drew Fleming absolutely went 2 for 2, killing it in that game for Team Bow.
That one misses again for a ball, and it's 2-0 to Fleming. Who was it? Teoscar Fernandez won the home run?
Teoscar Hernandez.
He beat Witt, and was that Bobby Witt?
Bobby Witt in his home state.
I didn't get a chance to catch the home run derby.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Nail biter for sure, just like this game was last week. Fleming takes a strike.
That one's two strikes now. We're at 2-2 now on Fleming as Joyce gets ready to pitch here in the top of the second. And there's a shot to center field, but right at Baduras. He makes the catch. Hit it hard, but it was right to him.
97 off the bat, and that ball just kept climbing. I thought it was going to drop for sure for a nice little single for Fleming, but it didn't stop going, and now we got an out to start this inning.
Yep, so Fleming hits it hard, but again, just right to Baduras, and we got one out here, and that'll bring up Nick Pastor for the Woolly Mammoths. That one is just inside for a ball.
Nick Pastor having an absolutely phenomenal season, batting .288, 1 home run, 12 RBIs, but also leading his team in hit pitches. So look for a little crowd of the plate.
Pastor hits it hard, and that's going to drop for a base hit to center field. So Pastor is on base here in the top of the second. And that'll bring up Colby Seltzer.
Seltzer also just having an absolutely phenomenal season. 4 home runs and 11 RBIs to go with that stat line.
So Pastor gets his lead at first. Joyce checks him. The pitch to Seltzer is a strike called.
Home plate is definitely his home for sure. 18 runs in just 24 games. Great stuff for Colby out of Texas.
Let's see if Pastor takes off here. Here's a pitch low, and that'll be 1-1. There's your stats. We talked about it. .288, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season. The 1-1 pitch to Seltzer. As he throws over to first base.
Little check throw from Joyce, but a solo home run in the second inning of last week's game between the Mammoths and the Unicorns for Seltzer. That cut the ball game to a 3-1 lead for the Unicorns, but Seltzer gave his team life. Let's see if he can do it right here.
That one's right down the middle for a strike call, and it's 1-2 on Seltzer. Top of the second, no score here at Jimmy John's Field. The pitch misses for a ball, and it's 2-2.
2-2 to Seltzer. Keep on working the count. But Joyce, a little paranoid maybe about Pastor on first base, keeps on checking, looks over to him.
Yep.
Sets for the pitch.
2-2 pitch to Seltzer. Misses again for a ball, and it's a full count. Yeah, I mean, Pastor doesn't have a huge lead at first base, but obviously enough for, there's a, Joyce obviously concerned, the pitch, swing, and a miss. And Seltzer goes down swing. That's a big out there, and we got 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Beautiful sinker for Mr. Michael Joyce. Absolutely phenomenal pitch to retire a dangerous hitter. But bringing up another one, and Dre Williams Nelson.
Yep, Dre Williams Nelson steps in now for the Woolly Mammoths, trying to make something happen here in the top of the second. 2 outs, the pitch to Nelson. Pastor's going, and I think it was a foul tip.
I truthfully can say that I have never seen that. I believe that the ball hit off the umpire's face guard, almost bouncing back all the way to the pitcher.
Take a look here.
Oh, no.
He foul tipped it into his shin, or it looked like his shin.
Off the thigh or the shin of the catcher.
Yeah.
Now, he's going to feel that one tomorrow
Cries
morning.
and tries to shake that one off. But he seems like he's okay. So we got 1 strike on Williams Nelson. Let's see if Pastor takes off again here. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Nelson. That one's high, and it's 1-1.
And he won't test the catcher. Maybe he's thinking he's angry after a hit ball on his thigh. But Dre Williams Nelson, 238 on the season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs to go with that, and only a 377 on base percentage. But he looks to change that right here, right now.
As Joyce throws over to first again. He gets set, and the 1-1 pitch to Nelson. That's high and inside, and it's 2-1.
2-1. Dre Williams Nelson. And absolutely worked the count. And it feels like a really long at-bat after the catcher took the foul ball off the thigh, a couple of check pitches, but Joyce sets in on the 2-1.
Right down the middle for a strike call, and it's 2-2 on Nelson. So Michael Joyce now gets set to pitch 2-2 to Dre Williams Nelson. And a foul ball again down the left field line. Again, straighten out a little bit, and that's easily a double.
A near miss for Dre, but he's going to keep fighting.
Correct.
He's going to keep fighting.
Absolutely. So still 2-2 now to Williams Nelson. Pastor on first base here in the top of the second. No score. Unicorns and Mammoths. 2-2 pitch. Again, another throw over to first to Pastor.
Nicky Pastor, you won't be fooled. You won't be fooled.
Joyce gets the call. The 2-2 pitch. Fouled again. I think he fouled it off his foot.
Might have hit the catcher one more time.
Yeah.
Just to add a little bit of insult to injury.
So let's do this all over again. Another 2-2 delivery to Dre Williams-Nelson. Pitch, swing, and a miss. And Williams-Nelson goes down swinging. That'll be it here in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom of the second. No score between the Mammoths and Unicorns here on the USPBL network.
Check your checking. If your account doesn't get you pumped, amped, or geeked, make the switch to Genius Checking from Genesis Credit Union. It's just genius.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal-getter or dream chaser, an empty nester, or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Woolly Mammoths and Unicorns. Tonight's USPBL ballgame is presented by Bell's Brewery. For the past 25 years, Bell's Brewery has been inspired to brew beer that you can count on, not just for taste, but quality. From Two Hearted Ale to Oron to new classics, official hazy IPA, or the easy drink in Golden Ale, Bell's has brewed inspired beer since 1985. Bell's Brewery, Comstock, Michigan. Please drink responsibly. There you see some of the fans enjoying tonight. Some action here at Jimmy John's Field. Great night for baseball. Thirsty Thursday here at Jimmy John's Field, presented by Dave & Buster's, and Austin Ochoa leads things off for the Unicorns. First pitch is a ball.
And if you look at Austin Ochoa and his stats, you'll see 1 home run. And that first home run came last week against this very Woolly Mammoths team.
That one misses again, and it's 2-0 on Ochoa. 262 batting average, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. That one's right down the middle for a strike call. Then it's 2-1.
You know, maybe starting off a little slower than he's wanted to, but 2 for 4 with 2 runs, RBI, and his first home run to go with in his last game. He looks to keep it going.
That one misses for a ball, and it's 3-1.
Nice little check swing there.
Here's the 3-1 pitch from Joyce to Ochoa. Strike call, then it's a full count now. The pitch to Ochoa, swing and a miss. So Ochoa goes down swinging.
Nice little sinker out of Zaborowski to get him out.
Beautiful pitch by Zaborowski. And that'll bring up Kyle Schmack with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Schmack swings and misses on the first pitch. 200 batting average, 1 home run, 3 RBIs on the season.
Schmack had himself a nice little game last week. Only going 1 for 4, but had 2 RBIs to go with it and a walk.
Schmack swings again, and it's quickly 0-2.
myself and our fellow analyst, Owen, we might have a little soft spot for Mr. Schmack being from Indiana, as we both attended Purdue and the University of Indiana.
That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-2. I got to keep you guys separated. I got a Purdue guy on the left and an Indiana guy on the right.
It's heated in this booth right now.
A swing and a miss, and Schmack goes down swinging. We have 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and Zebrowski's starting to look real comfortable now, Cooper.
Yeah, no, both pitchers easing in, and we said it at the beginning of this game. It's going to be a pitching matchup tonight, and that's exactly what we're getting. Low hits, high strikeout numbers, no runs thus far. But Mr. Krizen, the man out of Northport, Florida, looking to get things started for his Unicorns baseball team.
Here's the pitch by Zebrowski to Kreisen. Swing and a miss.
Beautiful 44% slider from Zebrowski.
The 0-1 pitch to Kreisen. Another swing and a miss, and it's 0-2, as you mentioned. Yeah, really, both pitchers now really settling in here in the second inning.
Kreisen calling for time on the 0-2 count. Take a little deep breath. Maybe that foul ball off the thigh hurt a little bit, but here we go.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Kreisen. In the dirt, and it's a ball, and it's 1-2.
That's one of those things where, you know, it's a pitcher's count. You got a guy 0-2, maybe want him to chase. Kreisen's not going to bite the bait, but he looks to settle in.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Kreisen. That one misses again in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Zebrowski ready to the pitch. And check down to first base. He did not go, so it's a full count on Kreisen.
Not even a question from the first base umpire. 3-2. What a way to work it for Mr. Ethan Kreisen.
So now it was 0-2. It's all of a sudden it's a full count as Zebrowski throws to Kreisen on a full count pitch, and he walked him. So he was ahead of the count, 0-2, and 4 straight balls. Kreisen heads over to first base.
Back against the wall, 0-2 to 4-2, as Kreisen will take his base sitting pretty right there. Mr. Ryan Enos up to bat. Only 3 games played thus far. .083 average. But let's see if he can do something. 2 outs, man on first.
First pitch again misses for a ball. So that's 5 straight balls now by Zebrowski. Let's take a look at Enos, his stats on the season. The pitch to Enos. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1.
But Zebrowski, you know, gave up the walk just now, but he's looking really comfortable, and he's throwing his fast stuff. 92 on the previous pitch, 91 right there. Let's see if he gives him a little heater.
1-1 pitch, ground ball to shortstop. That's going to be fielded by Seltzer. Throw it to first, and they got him. So that'll end the second inning. We've played 2 here at Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica. Mammoths and Unicorns are scoreless. We'll head to the top of the third here on the USPBL Network.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and reset our life around zapping stuff and cheering for stuff with your friends. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Fifth Third Extra Time helps you do you better. So kick back and relax. You have extra time to avoid overdraft fees. Fifth Third Extra Time. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
inside Jimmy John's Field as Vanessa Carr just everything's heating up here at Jimmy John's Field and really belting out the tunes, and the crowd's really enjoying it. Cooper and a woman of many dresses.
Oh, look, Enver, I'm absolutely fired up to be calling this game, but she's really giving me the juice that I need to keep going.
What do you think?
Well, what I'm thinking.
Over under on how many times?
I'm thinking is our professional analyst Owen gave us a line of 7.5, and my God, we're in the top of the third, and I'm taking that over because she's already at 3.
Yeah,
and
we're only in the third inning.
You know, call her a fashionista, call her a Broadway superstar, but a beautiful,
phenomenal.
What would you call that? A polka dot rainbow dress.
Very nice. Great voice. Again, crowd loves her. Really does a great job here at Jimmy John's Field. So we'll see how close you are. It's 3. We'll keep track as the night progresses.
4 more.
Owen will keep track with us.
4 more dresses and a whole lot of ball game left.
Oh yeah. Great pitching matchup too, though. Both pitchers again starting to settle in here in top of the third inning, and the new debut for Hank Dotson, his first USPBL start here.
Hank Dotson out of Utah Tech. And let me tell you something about this guy. I was able to catch up with him right before the game as he looks at the 1-0 pitch. But Dotson, you know, in his senior year at Utah Tech, saw an upcharge in all of his stats, in his average, in his slugger, home run, and RBIs, and that landed him spot on this Woolly Mammoths team.
Dotson takes the ball, and it's 2-1. Joyce, the 2-1 pitch to Dotson. That one misses outside, and it's 3-1.
You know, it's a game of momentum, and it's a game of feel. And when you're a guy like him playing 4 years of ball, and your senior year is your best year, and then you come to a place like this, you just hope that you can keep it going.
That one misses outside for a ball, and Dotson, first career plate appearance in the USPBL, he draws a walk.
Gotta love it. First at bat, first base.
Great patience too by Dotson there on that at bat. That brings up Alex Garbasic. The pitch, strike call, and it's 1 strike on Garbasic.
Nice little sinker in there from Zaborowski. It's what he likes to go to as a secondary pitch.
There's a little check swing foul, and it's 0-2 now on Garbasic.
Correction, that was Michael Joyce, but still, sinker by trade is his second pitch. Garbasic batting at .214 this season, 1 home run, 6 RBIs to pair with that. Nice stat line.
Ooh, watch out. Oh, wow. It looked like it almost hit him there, but that's a ball, and it's 1-2 now on Garbasic. Joyce sets, and the pitch. Another foul ball out of play into the dugout. Stays at 1-2 on Garbasic.
Garbasic shaking the left hand, gonna take some time. Third base coach gonna walk over to him, make sure he's all good. Maybe the bat hit him.
Yeah, I don't know if it swung back and hit him.
He's looking good, shaking it off, talking to his coach. He'll get back in there.
Yep, seems like he's okay. So he'll get back in. 1-2 now on Garbasic. Dotson takes his lead at first base. The pitch. That's a base hit in the right field. Dotson's going to head to third. Garbasic's heading to second, and he's going to be in there for a double. How about that? It didn't look like that was going to end up being a double, but good heads-up play by Garbasic. And of course, Dotson ends up at third, and now the Woolly Mammoths now with runners on second and third here with no outs in the top of the third.
Just a little Oppo Taco hit, but it dropped down.
It's nothing threatening, really.
No, looked like it'd just be a classic little single, but he turns two. And now you got a guy in Jose Cedeno walking up to the plate, and he's going to scare you. 7 RBIs on the season, and let's see if he can put the first run on the board for this Woolly Mammoths team.
Now, for the first time, Joyce in a little bit of trouble here in the top of the third.
Yeah, no, went 5 innings in his last appearance, but only gave up 1 run, and now he looks to be in trouble in the top of the third.
1 ball to Cedeno, the pitch to Cedeno now. As a foul ball out of play. Oh, no, actually it stayed in play, and it was almost caught there. So, again, I forgot how much space there is on the left side here.
Austin Ochoa almost ran into his own dugout, almost took out a couple of his teammates, but he's going to stay safe, and so will Cedeno, as he looks to live another day at the plate.
So close, yep.
Yeah,
that netting right there. So 1-1 count now to Cedeno. As Joyce gets set. And the pitch to Cedeno. Ground ball to shortstop. It's going to be fielded by Patrick Baggett. He gets the out over to first, but a run is going to score. So job well done there.
A nice little sacrifice grounder for Mr. Cedeno. And Hank, welcome home to home plate in your first run in your first game on your first at-bat, as he's getting love from his new Woolly Mammoths.
Solid. So the Woolly Mammoths now take a 1-0 lead here in the top of the third.
Oh, they're calling time for something.
We got a pitch clock violation. So 1 strike.
Wow.
On Sharkus.
Wow.
First one of the game. So runner on third base now, 1 out. Infield is in. As Garbasic now is on third base. Looks like they're playing for a bunt. We'll see what happens here. 1-1 count to Sharkus. It's a pop-up down the right side. It's going to be dropped. Oh, foul ball, and Garbasic was ready to come home for the tag. He would have been home. If he would have caught that, which is probably good he dropped that, because now the run goes back to third. Because if he catches that run's scoring.
He can take off, and he was ready to take off. But it's a sunny day. You know, not too many clouds in the sky, and that was right in the sun. So
impressive attempt, though, nonetheless, by Jared Weber. Almost makes the over-the-shoulder catch there.
Little Willie Mays style, if you will.
So 1-2 count now on Sharkus. But again, not the worst thing. You drop that ball, you save a run. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Sharkus. Ground ball to third base. Played by Ochoa over to first, and they got him. So Ochoa kind of stepped in and made the play there. And Garbasic had to hold at third base. So now we got 2 outs here in the top of the third. And the Mammoths with the lead here.
Beautifully played by the Unicorns there. They were ready for a bunt, but even a soft little blimp ground ball, they were able to field that, keep him at third. And now Fox Liam.
There's a ground ball to first base. Weber is going to take it himself. He'll step on the bag, and that'll end the inning here in the top of the third. But the Woolly Mammoths get a run, and they take a 1-0 lead. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's the Woolly Mammoths 1-0 over the Unicorns, and it's JJ the Water Boy time now. Of course, sponsored by Michigan First Credit Union. Always make sure our umpires are hydrated and ready to go. Now he gets a nice treat, of course, well-deserved, of course, to fuel him for the rest of the game. We know who the star of the show is.
Yeah, who let the dogs out?
It's JJ.
We let the dogs out.
And that was also our 5th third out of the game as well, brought to you by Fifth Third Bank. And now we'll go to break. 1-0 Woolly Mammoths. We'll head to the bottom of the third here on the USPBL Network.
Andy Appleby. I'm the owner and CEO of the USPBL. We're a 4-team league. We play at Jimmy John's Field in Utica, Michigan. Tryon has a wealth of resources that we can tap into when unique HR issues arise, even including visa and immigration issues related to our players. Tryon has helped us to get our baseball season up and running every year and has made a difficult task much easier.
That's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Back inside Jimmy John's Field. Beautiful downtown Utica. Gorgeous night for baseball. The bottom of the third inning as Zeborowski comes back on the mound for the Woolly Mammoths. Sam Baduras will get things started here for the Unicorns. Here in the bottom of the third. As we wait for some fans to head off the field and left field. I'll tell you what, that Chevy Pavilion's jammed with people. I mean, everywhere is full. Patio, the umbrellas. It's not a bad spot in this place to watch a baseball game.
I mean, that ball might have traveled so far foul that we could be looking at a smashed window in the parking lot.
I hope not.
Sam Baduras, though.
First pitch is fouled away and 1 strike on Baduras.
203 average, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, but definitely in contention for that best mustache award in the USPBL.
We got a good look at it right there. That is solid. So 0-2 now on Baduras. Baduras fouls it away, and it's still 0-2 now.
You know, we talk about the calmness and collectiveness of these pitchers, such as Zeborowski, as he's really easing into this game, and he just has a sense of calmness to him. Really looking comfortable out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, you could call it. Zeborowski is looking real sharp right now in the third. 0-2 now on Baduras. The pitch. That one's high, and it's 1-2.
91, giving him the fast stuff. Doesn't really resort to his four-seam fastball that much. Only going to it about 13.4%. Trying to get him to chase.
That one's a ball, and it's 2-2 now on Baduras. Zeborowski sets and fires. Another foul away, and it still keeps it at 2-2.
You know, we're late into the season, and you love to see some of these guys improving. Baduras actually leading the Unicorns in strikeouts with 26, but showing some signs of life and improvement as he's working this count, and he won't go down without a fight, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss. Catcher drops the third strike, but throw down the first, and Baduras is out. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Another strikeout for Zach Zeborowski.
And another strikeout for Mr. Baduras. You could call myself the jinx. That one's on me, but he's going to add to his team high 27 on the year. I jinxed him just then, and I might jinx someone else, but I think that the commentators are allowed to bring this up. Mr. Zeborowski, he's got a no-no right now. And look, it's only the third. I'm not trying to get too premature, but it's exciting. And he's looking good as he
delivers a strike there to Andre Demetral. So 1 strike to Demetral here. Another strike call, and it's quickly 0-2 on Andre Demetral. From Rochester, Michigan, right down the road. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one's foul tipped. As you see Demetral flied out in the first inning.
And Zaborowski's not making it easy for anybody. Already got his pitcher's count, 0-2.
Strike 3 call, no question about it. And Demetral goes down swinging, or, no, excuse me, called 3rd strike there. But well, I tell you what, Zach Zaborowski looking better and better as this game progresses.
B2B, back-to-back strikeouts. And I'm up here in the booth standing up. And boy, was I just animated when I saw the umpire call that strikeout.
You gave it a nice little, you gave it a punch out up here.
I tried to do my little rendition of it, but that absolutely fired me up.
2 strike, 2 outs now, and that'll leave it to Patrick Baggett as the first pitch is a ball. I was impressed. That was a nice little punch out, Cooper.
Yeah, no, I've been practicing in the mirror at home.
Swing and a miss on Baggett, and it's 1-1.
Beautiful slider there. Nothing sinking or rising too much for Zaborowski, but 15 inches of horizontal break. Absolutely beautiful stuff from the kid.
That's another great pitch as well. Another swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 on Baggett. You see Patrick Baggett struck out in the first inning.
Finds himself down 1-2 in the count. Trying not to repeat what he did in the first inning.
Swing and a miss. I tell you what, he's in an absolute groove right now. Zach Zaborowski is absolutely dealing here. We've played 3 here at Jimmy John's Field. The Woolly Mammoths have a 1-0 lead over the Unicorns. We'll head to the top of the 4th on the USPBL Network.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start at mortgagematchup.com. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's easier and more affordable is to find a local home loan expert first. Go to mortgagematchup.com today.
I'm Anthony Tome.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Woolly Mammoths leading the Unicorns 1-0, and Drew Fleming will lead things off for the Woolly Mammoths.
Beautiful rendition right there of Dancing Queen. I'm absolutely feeling it. I'm standing up and I'm dancing myself.
So the Joyce gets set. The first pitch to Fleming misses for a ball. That one misses again for a ball, and it's 2-0. Fly out in the second inning for Fleming as Joyce with 2 strikeouts on the evening. The 2-0 pitch to Fleming. Strike called. It's 2-1.
Fleming doesn't agree, but Joyce trying to get into his groove, shake off the run that he gave up last inning. But let's see what he can do right here.
Another strike call, and it's 2-2.
He didn't like that one either. A little chirping going back and forth between him and the umpire. Shake it off, though. Here comes Fleming.
So Joyce now getting set. The 2-2 pitch to Fleming. That's a stabber to first, but it's going to be played by Jared Weber. Nice little glove. Nice little defensive effort by him as he sticks his glove out, makes the play, and we got 1 out in the top of the 4th.
What a little pickup right there from Mr. Jared Weber. Joyce pointing to him saying, hey, thanks for getting me the out. Who do we got up now? Mr. Nicky Pastor.
Pastor steps in for the Woolly Mammoths here, 1 out. As we've crossed the 8 o'clock hour here at Jimmy John's Field. So far, a good paced game.
Good paced game.
Is Pastor, of course, singled in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Pastor. That's in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Good paced game and a beautiful day for a game. I mean, the cloud farmers really went to work. I don't see a single cloud in the sky, just a whole bunch of blue as the sun starts to set over downtown Utica.
Things will get warmer again as we head into the weekend. Temperatures back in the 80s.
But I don't mind a couple 70s, even a high 60.
I'm not minding the humidity either. It feels great. People will complain again when it gets cold. So it's 2-2 now on Pastor. As Joyce gets set and delivers. There's a base hit in the right center field. So Pastor gets his 2nd hit of the game. And Woolly Mammoths are in business here in the top of the 4th.
Can't get much better than that. 2-2 to start the game. A couple of singles for the big fella.
And Colby Seltzer now steps in for the Woolly Mammoths here. Pastor at first. Joyce sets and throws. Strike called. Great pitch right down the middle. 1 strike on Seltzer.
You know, with Francis out of the lineup, Seltzer kind of plays that role as the power hitter as he's got 4 home runs on the season.
Throw over to first. This is Joyce just checking his runner.
We saw this cat and mouse game the last time that Nick Pastor was on first base. Maybe 3 or 4 checks and a single at bat.
He did take off eventually too.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball. That's going to be fair down the third base line. Seltzer heads to second, and they're going to wave home Pastor, and he's going to be in there. And how about that? Seltzer delivers a double down the left field line, drives home Pastor, and the Woolly Mammoths now take a 2-0 lead.
Colby Seltzer staying hot from last week as you hear the Woolly Mammoth roar for that run, and now a 2-0 lead. And we'll see what happens with Joyce. Just got to take a deep breath, shake it off a little bit. But Trey William Nelson nestles in there. He looks to, runner on scoring position. Here we go.
Yep, runner at second base. Another chance for Nelson to drive in another run here. 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Woolly Mammoths now with a 2-0 lead. That misses for a ball. Joyce sets and fires. Strike call, and it's 1-1.
And Dre Williams Nelson only 1 for 15 against left-handed pitchers, but 14 for 48, batting at a .292 average against righties such as Joyce himself.
A swing and a miss by Nelson, and it's 1-2 now. So Nelson digs back in, 1-2 count on him as Joyce gets set and delivers. Swing and a miss. Down goes Nelson. That's Joyce's third strikeout out of the game with 2 outs here. That's a big strikeout there for Joyce.
But here comes the lucky charm for the Woolly Mammoths. In his first game, first at-bat, Hank Dodson got on and even got a run for his new Woolly Mammoths.
A chance now for Dodson to drive in a run here in his second at-bat here in the USPBL. We got a time call as Jelekowski now having a few words for Dodson.
Saying, hey, coach, I'm new to the team. What do we do here when you got a man on second? Well, Dodson, let's get a hit and let's bring in a run.
It's a pretty solid walk-up music. Did you hear that?
Yeah. That was the new
abracadabra.
That was the new Eminem, and maybe he's doing it because he's new to the 3-1-3.
I like it.
But good for Dodson getting accustomed to the hometown hero, Eminem.
Here's the pitch to Dodson. And strike call right down the middle on Dodson. The pitch to Dodson. Another strike call. Beautiful pitch by Joyce, and it's 0-2.
You know, when you talk about out west, the change in elevation, you know, Utah, such as Mr. Dodson himself, where he's from, in places like Colorado, you'd like to see how they adjust to the elevation change as Hank Dodson settles in.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Dodson. Misses for a ball. We're in the top of the 4th. Woolly Mammoths have pushed across another run. 2-0. Colby Seltzer on second base, trying to add to their lead. 1-2 pitch to Dodson. Oh, that one misses way outside, and it's 2-2.
But a great snag by Kreisen there.
Absolutely.
Saving his pitcher from what could have been a very wild pitch and a batter taking third base, but he'll stay at second.
2-2 now on Dodson. Joyce sets and fires. Ooh, very close there. They're going to get a check on the umpire, and he did not. So we got a full count here on Hank Dodson.
Well, not only did Dodson not go, but Joyce was surely convinced that that was a strike no matter what as he started to walk down
a little outside
to his dugout. But 3-2, full count, 2 outs.
This is
runner in scoring position. Let's see what the new fella can do.
Here's the pitch. Foul ball over the tent on the left side.
Well, there you see the little kids running for it. Give them a little souvenir, why don't you?
Yep.
Already given back to the community. Thank you, Mr. Dodson.
A full count now here on Dodson. The payoff pitch. That one's fouled. That goes right above us over the roof.
And there it is. Cue it up, the smash. Hopefully a car wasn't actually hit, but in-house MC seems to think so.
Full count now again on Dodson as Joyce gets ready to fire. There's a fly ball to right field, and that's going to be caught by Ryan Enos, and that'll end the threat here in the 4th. So we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. Woolly Mammoths get a run, and they take a 2-0 lead over the Utica Unicorns here on the USPBL network.
I'm Anthony Tomey, CEO of Tomey Group, and we're one of the largest Jimmy John franchisees in the country. With 50 Jimmy Johns and over 700 employees, it's a challenge to manage operations. What could possibly go wrong with owning 50 Jimmy Johns? People don't show up, equipment fail, run out of bread, no tomatoes, we need onions. Many different things can happen. Tryon allows us to really focus on the food and the operations of the restaurant.
And that's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Everyone has something that motivates them to do better. And for me, that's my daughter Shelby. I named Shelby Construction Services after her as a reminder to always run the company in a way that would make her proud. Our goal isn't just to get the job done, but to get it done right. And that means making sure every customer has a 5-star experience. I think how a company treats you is just as important as the finished product. My daughter wouldn't have it any other way.
Call 833-6-SHELBY. That's 833-6-SHELBY.
First,
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. As Zaborowski comes back out, and he's just simply been dealing here tonight, Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, phenomenal stuff out of Zaborowski. Again, you know, I didn't jinx it last inning, and I hope I don't jinx it right now, but a no-no for Zach Zaborowski as he looks to keep things going.
Jared Weber will lead things off for the Unicorns here in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch is a ball.
Jared Weber, the only Unicorn to get on base thus far for tonight against Zaborowski, as he took a walk in his first plate appearance, but also probably their best hitter and the biggest threat to Zaborowski.
Swing and a miss on Weber, and it's 1-1. Jared Weber drew a walk in the first inning. That one misses for a ball, and it's 2-1. That one's fouled off the end of the bat, and it's 2-2 on Weber.
Team leader and slugger, average and RBIs. Let's see if he can get on base right here.
There's a fly ball that's deep to left field, but that's going to be caught by Pastor. Almost got him to the warning track. Well hit ball, but Pastor makes the catch, not deep enough, and we got one out here in the 4th inning.
Maybe a little sink of the heart from Zach Zaborowski, but he laughs it off as he lives another day to keep his no-no alive.
So one out here in the 4th. That brings up Cam Farrar. First pitch, again, strike called. As Farrar popped up in the first inning. One strike on Farrar. Zaborowski sets, delivers. It's another foul ball off out of play to the right side, and it's 0-2. As Zaborowski has hit the 60-pitch mark, Cooper.
And you don't know. I mean, look, if you got a no-no, you definitely want to keep him in, but for how long? You know, this league is built on
development, absolutely.
Development and getting a lot of pitchers their chance to go. So we'll see how much longer Zaborowski can keep it up for.
Definitely looks good, doesn't look tired, so we'll see what happens. 1-2 now on Farrar.
Still throwing his fast stuff, a 90-mile-per-hour sinker right there. Little wild, but still ahead in the count, the 1-2.
That one just misses outside, and it's 2-2 on Cam Farrar.
And he would have liked that for his 7th strikeout of the day.
Here's the pitch, and there goes the no-no. Blame it on Cooper.
To all you Unicorn fans out there,
Cooper.
Or Woolly Mammoth fans, I'm really sorry. To the Unicorn fans, you're welcome.
Farrar gets the base hit, first hit of the game for the Unicorns. Now that that's over with.
All right, now you can pull him. Now you can pull him. Get him out of there. Nah, still great stuff from Zach Zaborowski.
But Farrar gets on base, first hit of the game, and Austin Ochoa now steps in for the Unicorns. Here's the pitch to Ochoa. There's a fly ball deep to left field. Is it enough? It's out of here. Awesome. Ochoa, 2-run blast for the Unicorns. How about that?
What a shot. Back-to-back games for Ochoa. Came into the matchup last week with nothing, and now he's got 2 home runs.
He's been hitting hot stick for the Unicorns, a 2-run homer there, and just like that, we are tied up at 2 between the Unicorns and Woolly Mammoths. Yeah, Ochoa's been really swinging a hot bat lately.
I mean, a brand new ball game, 2-2.
I wasn't sure if it was enough, but enough just to clear the left field wall. There you see in the replay there. Great swing. Perfect spot off the bat.
Absolutely smacked. And now you got Kyle Schmack up to bat.
Kyle Schmack, you said it, steps in now. 1 strike on him, 2-2 ball game. And that one's fouled away. So we got an 0-2 count on Kyle Schmack, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss on Schmack, and he goes down swinging.
So just like that, Zaborowski's back. 7th strikeout of the night. And that's the way that you want to respond to something that, didn't play out in his favor. But let's see if he can retire the side right here.
As you said it, Zaborowski tries to right the chip here. Solid bounce back, though. 2 outs, and that'll leave it up to Ethan Kreisen. Strike called on Kreisen, and 0-1 now. As Kreisen drew a walk in the 2nd inning. Oh, watch out there. Brushed him. Wow. Inside, and it's 1-1.
Playing the catcher position. He's already gotten hit twice today, and that just almost made it a 3rd time, but still there, still fighting. 1-1.
That one misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now on Kreisen. Strike call, then it's 2-2 on Ethan Kreisen. As the Woolly Mammoths look to get out of here with only 2 runs scored.
Yeah, something interesting. We'll see just how long both pitchers, Joyce and Zaborowski, stay.
That one just misses outside, and it's a full count on Kreisen.
And we got the 3-2, 2 outs. But you can only stay in for so long, and in this league, you really do love development from these pitchers. So wanting to give everyone a go. Zaborowski settles in.
Strike call, and a punch out. 8th strikeout for Zaborowski, but not before. A 2-run blast by Austin Ochoa ties things up at 2 apiece. We played 4 here at Jimmy John's Field here in downtown Utica. It's 2-2 as we head to the top of the 5th here on the USPBL Network.
First State Bank is a locally owned and operated business. We're part of your community. At fsbcares.com, you'll find ways that we're making a difference by featuring locally owned and operated businesses, providing access to helpful financial resources, and engaging with community. FSBcares.com is part of our commitment to the neighborhood because strong neighbors mean stronger communities. Where good neighbors do great things. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
You know, they say, losing hope, that's the real disaster. Last year, Tropical Storm Fred sent a devastating wall of water and debris down this river. And when the waters receded, Belfour was here. Not just to rebuild, but to help restore the life of this community. Belfour, restoring more than property.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field on this Thursday night, brought to you by Dave & Buster's. Top of the 5th inning. We are tied up again between the Unicorns and Woolly Mammoths. And Cooper, we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Unicorns. It is Garrett Bonnet.
Garrett Bonnet's going to come in here, and he's having a solid season. 4.32 ERA, 22-17 strikeout to base on balls ratio. But I really love his 3-to-1 win to loss ratio. So Bonnet, just going to ease in there. Let's see what he does for the Unicorns, as they were down and out, but now it's a 2-2 ball game.
So we'll see now what Garrett Bonnet can bring to the table here in a 2-2 game between the Woolly Mammoths and the Unicorns as he finishes up his warm-up pitches here. Great night again for baseball here at Jimmy John's Field. Is really a solid crowd here tonight on Thursday night.
There's reason for that. Beautiful weather, as we keep mentioning all game, and it's persistent. It's not going anywhere. It's staying. And the sun in right field, I really do wonder. I know I couldn't make the catch with the sun in my eyes like that, but
I tell you what, right here at Jimmy John's Field, great bang for your buck.
There you go.
Great baseball, great entertainment.
Good food.
Nothing like it. Good food. First pitch is a ball to Alex Garbasic.
And I guess that's a topic of conversation. And for when you're here and you're hungry, you know, tummy's rumbling a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Where are you going to get some food?
Here?
Yeah.
I don't know, I've tried everything, and everything is really good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
I fully agree.
I've had every dish I've had has been. I mean, you can't go wrong with anything you get here on the menu.
I love the char that they put on the brats, but those Dippin' Dots are something special, man. Let me tell you.
Nachos, fantastic. Just great selection, of course, of beers. So great. It's a great night to take the family out here at Jimmy John's Field. 2-1 now. 2-1 count now on Garbasic. Garrett Bonnet sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Garbasic with a double in the third. Looking to, you know, give that a little rendition, but 2-2, even count.
There's the 2-2 pitch to Garbasic. That one's high, and it's a full count.
Bonnet throwing the fast stuff, though. 92, up and high.
Here's the full count pitch to Garbasic. That one misses for a ball, and Garbasic will take a leadoff walk here in the top of the 5th.
Bonnet, a simple pitcher with simple pleasures, 61% on his fastball. And all he's got left in his arsenal is a slider and a splitter. But fast. Fast is what he is. And Jose Cedeno's fast himself as he steps into the batter's box.
Yep, Jose Cedeno digs in for the Woolly Mammoths. Runner on first base. No outs here in the top of the 5th. First pitch fouled back into the netting. It's one strike.
Yeah, that'll make the crowd jump for sure.
1 for 2 on the night for Cedeno with a single RBI ground out.
Started off hot, getting a base hit into right field, but then being thrown out on a stolen base attempt. But coming up big for his team as he had a first run on the board.
Bonnet will throw over to first. Kind of Garrett Bonnet getting set here. The pitch to Cedeno. That one misses, and it's 1-1.
Jose Cedeno, just such a solid player. Batting .400 against lefties, but also a beautiful .304 against righties as he looks at the 1-1 count from Bonnet.
Pitch, ground ball to shortstop, played by Baggett. Steps on second, over to first. Not in time. They get the force at second. Good play by Baggett. And we have one out here.
And as the crowd goes crazy for JJ, who let the dogs out again? We did. Everybody loves seeing the dog get some love. Where's his treat at?
Great dog. Give him a treat. He deserves it. Real star of the show here at Jimmy John's Field. One out here in the top of the 5th. Cedeno on at first. And Anthony Sharkus at the plate for the Woolly Mammoths. First pitch, strike called.
Sharkus, a ground out and a walk. So only 0 for 1, finding first base once this game.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 on Sharkus.
Little off speeder there, little slider, coming in at 82 miles per hour, giving him the fun stuff. But Bonnet, can he get his first strike out of the game? Let's see.
Here's the 0-2 pitch to Sharkus. Swing and a miss. Throw down the first, not in time. Sharkus goes down swinging. We got 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Beautiful stuff from Bonnet right there. 3 pitches, 1 strikeout. And now you got a threat in Fox Liam up to the bat.
Fox Liam now at bat for the Woolly Mammoths. 2 outs, throw over to first.
A lot of competitions amongst ourselves here at Jimmy John's Field. You know, who's got the best mustache? Well, who's got the best name? Fox. Yeah, I love that.
For sure. Pitch is going to be popped up. Who's going to grab this one? It's going to be the third baseman. Ochoa comes over and makes the catch.
Over.
How about that? That'll end the middle of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Unicorns and Woolly Mammoths tied up at 2 apiece here on the USPBL network.
Andy Appleby. I'm the owner and CEO of the USPBL. We're a 4-team league. We play at Jimmy John's Field in Utica, Michigan. Tryon has a wealth of resources that we can tap into when unique HR issues arise, even including visa and immigration issues related to our players. Tryon has helped us to get our baseball season up and running every year and has made a difficult task much easier.
That's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Fifth Third Bank. Yeah, it's a quirky name. But here's the thing. 5/3 equals 166.7%. So we put 166.7% into everything we do. Like automatically getting you your paycheck up to 2 days early. Giving you well-deserved extra time to avoid overdraft fees. And helping you borrow from your future self. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field. Great shot of the moon here as we got about, 40 more minutes of daylight here. And Vanessa Carr just got done wrapping up the Annie song.
But she's not done changing dresses. If you're keeping track if you're keeping track like we are, that's 4.
Yeah.
That's 4, and we need 3 more to hit that over. So let's see what we got left in store. A whole lot of ball game left and a whole lot of performances. DraftKings exclusively.
So Ryan Enos leads things off for the Unicorns here in the bottom of the 5th, fouled away as Zeborowski comes out to back out. And for the 5th inning, he's got 8 strikeouts, 74 pitches, though. We'll keep an eye on that.
I like that confidence in the Woolly Mammoths manager. Saw a pitching change for the Unicorns. Zaborowski starting off early.
I mean, obviously
0-2.
The 2-run homer, but besides that, he's been flawless, really.
Now Ryan Enos, a ground out in the 2nd. But Zaborowski, can he make it 9?
There's a check swing foul, and it stays at 0-2.
Take a look to the bullpen. Somebody's in there warming up.
That one's inside, and it's 1-2. You're right, we do have some action in the Unicorns bullpen.
I believe that is Ben Kreisen warming up in the bullpen.
So here's the 1-2 pitch to Enos. Swing and a miss, drop 3rd strike. They'll throw down the 1st, and they got him, so that's strikeout number 9.
Give it to him, that's 9.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can hit double digits, fill all the fingers on our hands. Great stuff from Zaborowski, though, not letting the 2-run shot affect him.
No, a good bounce back.
He's wheeling and dealing right now.
So Sam Baduras steps in for the Unicorns here. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, 2-2 ball game. That one misses outside for a ball. See Sam Baduras strike out in the 1st. Did he hold? Strike called, so 1-1.
It was a foul tip.
Was it a foul tip? Or did he? Okay, at the first I thought he swung. Yeah. So 1-1 count on Baduras. That's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2 now.
Can you give it to him? 10 strikeouts, let's see. Zaborowski settles in the 1-2.
And there it is, number 10. Cooper calls it.
There it is. Count it on your fingers.
2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And how about Zach Zaborowski? Fantastic performance here tonight. 10 strikeouts, and we're only in the 5th inning. And he's at 82 pitches, so.
Still Dre for Andre Demetral, but still striking out for Zach Zaborowski.
Andre Demetral takes a ball outside. Strike call right down the middle, and it's 1-1.
Andre Demetral 0 for 2 thus far, a fly out. And I mean, it seems like every batter's got one, a strikeout.
That one's a foul away, and it's 1-2.
We don't play favorites here at Jimmy John's, but you got to root for these strikeouts. You know, keep on tallying him up as he looks to strike out the side. 1-2 is the count, 2 outs. Let's see if Zaborowski can get it done.
The 1-2 pitch to Demetral. Strike called, and he got him.
Come on.
Strikeout number 11 for Zach Zaborowski. Fantastic. We played 5 innings here at Jimmy John's Field. We have a 2-2 ball game here on the USPBL network.
We're for people, the pioneers, the underdogs, the players, and the slow and steadies. We're for people, for who they are and who they could become. Yes, we're a bank. And some say our business is all about money. But that's an old idea. Because look past the money, and you'll see real human lives. We see it. Because we're for people. Huntington, welcome.
The perfect match. It's what so many of us are looking for. When it comes to getting a mortgage, how can you find the one that's perfect for you? Start at mortgagematchup.com. Because the only way to get a mortgage that's easier and more affordable is to find a local home loan expert first. Go to mortgagematchup.com today.
What are the odds that we're neighbors, we've known each other our whole lives, and both tear the exact same things in this exact same knee?
So an ACL tear is an injury to the main stabilizing structure of the knee.
You want a good team around you, because then you know that what you're doing is going to help you in the long run.
My message to everyone who's helped me, thank you so much, because you guys helped me progress so much.
Also hearing it from a friend that's went through the exact same thing, I think sort of helps that know that there's a bright side at the end.
Back inside Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. Top of the 6th inning, 2-2 ball game. Utica Unicorns and the Westside Woolly Mammoths. And now we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Unicorns. It's the ultimate battery connection here. Brother to brother, Ben Kreisen takes the mound for the Unicorns.
And Kreisen with a 4.91 ERA, 15 appearances, 25 innings pitched, and a 50-50, 26 strikeouts to 13 walks. And we noted, you know, we're not in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, but maybe Utica might be the new one. Ben Kreisen to Ethan Kreisen, pitcher to catcher, and you absolutely love to see it.
So Kreisen will now pitch to Drew Fleming, who will lead things off for the Woolly Mammoths here from Davidson, Michigan. Oh, did he hit him? Or did it get the bat? Or did it hit the catcher? Oh.
No, it hit the bat. They're going to call it a foul ball.
It's a foul ball. Okay, wow.
Doesn't matter how you get there.
I guess it ricocheted off and hit.
Oh my God.
Ethan Kreisen.
Ethan Kreisen. If he couldn't take any more hits, he gets one more as he takes a second to just heal up. He's good.
He's fine.
He's good.
He's waving him off. They don't even come out here.
But the brothers might be fighting after this like it's 6th grade all over again.
So 1 strike now on Drew Fleming. Here's the pitch. Did he get hit again?
Indeed he did.
Oh, wow.
It's not something to laugh at, but it's truly astonishing.
Come on, bro.
Drew Fleming 0 for 2 today with a fly out and a ground out.
0-2 now on Fleming here in the top of the 6th.
The Craig Kimbrell-esque setup.
Yeah.
As he pitches the 0-2.
Here's the pitch to Fleming. That one misses, and it's 1-2. One-two pitch to Fleming. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. The pitch to Fleming is outside, and it's now full count.
And Kreisen's a pitcher that's going to give you pretty much one of two things. He's going to go to his four-seam as he did right there, coming in at 90, or he's going to go to a slider, which he goes to the other 43% of the time. But he settles in on the full count.
That one misses for a ball, and Fleming draws a leadoff walk here in the 6th.
If you're the Woolly Mammoths, you absolutely love to start the inning like that. But if you're Kreisen, not a great way to start your outing. But he shakes it off. as he faces the notorious Nicky Pastor.
Nick Pastor now digs in for the Woolly Mammoths. Fleming on first base here in the 6th. That one's inside for a ball.
And Nick Pastor having a great game, 2 for 2 tonight, single and a single. See if he can keep that going.
That one's fouled away into the netting, and it's 1-1.
And it's a fun thing when you see these righty pitchers going against a lefty batter. And when you got a guy on first, if you can hit it to the opposite side of the field and maybe even get a guy to stretch it to third, as Nick Pastor settles in, the 1-1.
That one's high, and it's 2-1 now on Pastor. Another one that's misses high, and it's 3-1 on Pastor. So Kreisen now, early on, can't seem to find the strike zone.
No, 3-1 out of the count, Pastor.
That one's fouled away, and it's a full count now on Pastor.
Back-to-back full counts. 2 batters, 10 pitches. Numbers rising fast. Pastor going to take some time.
Here's the 3-2 pitch to Pastor. Another foul behind the backstop. It stays full.
And Drew Fleming thought about stealing, but stopped himself. Pastor fouls that off, so it would have done no good anyway. Save yourself the energy, big fella.
There's the 3-2 pitch again, coming from Kreisen. And that's going to be good. Oh, it gets in for a base hit. I thought for a second that Andre Demetral was going to end up catching that ball, and it just got by him.
No doubt.
And if he catches that, Fleming's dead. He's dead meat over at first base.
Dead his tracks. Throw him out. Look to turn 2. Demetral giving it his all.
So close.
Pastor.
Oh,
3 for 3, a perfect game. Single, single, single. Now you got runners on first and second, no outs. And Colby Seltzer, who did some good driving in a run his last plate appearance, looks to do the same again right here, right now.
So Pastor and Fleming now on first and second base. No outs here in the top of the 6th, and the Woolly Mammoths now got something going here in the 6th inning. It leaves it. Here's the pitch to Seltzer. Strike call right down the middle. 1 strike on Seltzer.
Colby Seltzer, an RBI double that he was able to tuck into that left field corner, driving in the run.
In the dirt, and just a nice stop by Ethan Kreisen.
Brother saving brother right there.
Yeah.
From something.
Got his chest protector in there, and fabulous. Kept the runners at first and second. Textbook defensive play by the catcher, Ethan Kreisen. The 1-1 pitch now to Seltzer. Strike call, then it's 1-2.
80 miles per hour. They're a little off-speed curveball, which you don't see that often, only going to it about 8% of the time for Kreisen. But if it's going to work, then it's going to work. He's not going to argue it. The 1-2 to Seltzer.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Seltzer. Another one in the dirt, and another good stop by Kreisen. 2-2 now on Seltzer. Ground ball to shortstop, fielded by Ochoa. Throw over to second. They got him at second, and they're about to throw down to third. And Demetral held onto it. So they do get the force at second base. Now we got runners on first and third now with one out here in the sixth.
A little bit of a predicament there as Pastor was forced to be out at second, but Fleming, good base running, staying still, and then finding his way to third base. Now you got runners at the corners.
Dre Williams Nelson now at the plate for the Woolly Mammoths. One out. The delivery by Kreisen. Strike called.
And if you're Ben Kreisen, you know, you saw it in the last at-bat. You're facing a guy who's 0-2 today with 2 strikeouts. So you definitely want to throw him in the strike zone, see if you can get out of this inning.
See if Seltzer takes off. Let's see if Seltzer takes off too. Ball misses, and it's 1-1 now on Nelson.
I'd also like to see that he's throwing it low, trying to get a grounder, hopefully to the shortstop, so that they're able to turn 2 and get out of this inning. Still tied, no blood drawn.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. They throw over to first, and Seltzer almost got caught. He almost got picked off.
Yep. Unfortunately, ball was dropped, and everybody will stay safe at their respective bases.
So 1-1 count to Nelson. Runners on the corners for the Mammoths as they look to take the lead again here in the sixth. The pitch outside, and it's 2-1. It's a 2-1 pitch. That's a fly ball. That's going to be caught by Enos, but the run will score from third. Fleming tags up from third. He'll score. So Nelson does the job there. Pushes across the go-ahead run now, and the Woolly Mammoths now take a 3-2 lead. I tell you what, that ball almost got over Enos's head.
What a catch by Enos.
Yeah.
And definitely saving his team from what could have been a disaster if it went over his head into the warning track. But he gets the out. Unfortunately, a run is given up. Great hitting there from Dre Williams Nelson. But here comes the new fella.
Seltzer stays on first there. So, yep, Dotson at the plate now for the Woolly Mammoths. That one's high for a ball. 0 for 1, a fly out and a walk for Dotson in his USPBL debut.
You can't be mad about that. Still getting acclimated to this Michigan air. Maybe
it's a strike call there, and it's 1-1.
Maybe it's throwing him off a bit, but he got the walk in his first plate appearance, and he even got a run for his team. So let's see what he can do on the 1-1 count.
That one gets away from Kreisen, and Seltzer takes off to second base. So 2-1 count to Dotson.
Yeah, I think something to be noted is if you're a pitcher, you definitely want to throw in the strike zone. You definitely don't want to throw wild, and that's 4th, 5th, maybe even 6th that we've seen in the dirt. And eventually one was going to get away from Ethan Kreisen, and it did. And now you got a man on second, 2 outs.
2-1 pitch to Dotson. Oh, watch out. Another one gets away from Kreisen, and Seltzer takes off to third base. So a couple wild pitches here by Kreisen. And Utica needs a little reset here.
Now Seltzer threatening at third base in a 3-1 count, not in Ben Kreisen's favor. But again, we've seen, pitchers come back from some mishaps and stay calm, cool, and collected. So let's see if he can do that right here.
There's the 3-1 pitch. That one misses high, and Dotson draws another walk.
Technically 0 for 1 on the day, but 2 for 3 on reach and first base. And you got to love it in the debut.
So
it's going to drive the OB percentage way up.
Again, runners on the corners for the Woolly Mammoths. 2 outs for Alex Garbasic. Time is called, and we get a quick meeting.
Have a little talk on the mound.
On the mound here.
Wonder what that interaction's like between the brothers. Do you poke fun at him at all, or do you give him some words of encouragement?
I'd say words of encouragement.
Yeah.
But a good mound visit here to kind of, like I said, maybe get a little reset between the chemistry of the Kreisens.
Yep. And he's not going anywhere.
No.
They're obviously going to keep him in. But just, hey, you know, nothing to be nervous about. Shake it off. Here we go.
Here's the pitch to Garbasic. Strike called.
That's exactly how you want to start off the count.
The 0-1 pitch to Garbasic. That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. Garbasic 1 for 1. Double and a walk tonight. That one in the dirt for a ball, and it's 2-1 now on Garbasic.
Garbasic, you know, kind of at the bottom with his slugging percentage and also in terms of his average, but that double was tremendous in what it did for his team.
Did they say he swung on that? Because the scoreboard says 1 and 2, but I thought it was 2 and 1.
I think a little mishap there.
Here's the pitch to Garbasic. That one misses. And I believe we have a 2-2 count.
Yeah. That's fixed.
So Kreisen gets set and delivers. That one's fouled over the netting, out of play. On to Auburn Road.
Yeah. See if we hear a little crash of a window. Hopefully not.
Hopefully it's not my car.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we're all thinking. But the 2-2 to Garbasic.
Yep, here we go. 2-2 pitch to Garbasic. Swing and a miss, but it wasn't held on by Kreisen, so Garbasic stays in there. Still at 2-2. Here it comes. Set and the pitch. Another one in the dirt, so a dirt ball is being thrown here by Kreisen.
Yeah. But you can't let it discourage you.
And I tell you what, he's really making his brother work.
Yeah. It's a good workout. He's benefiting him.
Yep.
Getting in his reps.
So we got a full count here now on Garbasic. The pitch. As the runner takes off, there's a fly ball. It's going to be right at Sam Baduras, and that'll end the inning. Mammoths do get a run, though, and take the lead here. We'll head to the bottom of the 6th. Mammoths lead the Unicorns 3-2 here on the USPBL Network.
Time doesn't heal all wounds. Hard work, perseverance.
And we do.
We're fighting cancer with proton therapy.
And music therapy.
We're turning back the clock on Parkinson's and outsmarting blood clots in seconds.
Instead of days.
Because this is her time. His time, your time. And it's time to show we can. Corewell Health.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field here in beautiful downtown Utica. As the sun begins to set here on this Thirsty Thursday, brought to you by Dave and Buster's and Cooper. Yep. Zach Zeborowski is back out for the 6th inning. 11 strikeouts. Pitch count's getting up there, getting close to 100 pitches.
I think the manager's rooting exactly what we're rooting for. 11 strikeouts. I mean, striking out the side last time, it's hard not to keep him in the game. Obviously, I have someone warming up in the bullpen right now, but we're just going to let him keep going. Why not?
Why not? Patrick Baggett leads things off for the Unicorns here in the 6th. First pitch is a ball outside. But Zeborowski has pitched a gem tonight. Swing and a miss by Baggett. It's 1-1.
And he's still getting up there, 88 miles per hour. And we mentioned the 11 strikeouts. Well, Patrick Baggett has contributed to 2 of those, 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. But Zeborowski going to work.
That one misses inside, and it's 2-1 now on Baggett.
And when you're topping out at 90, 91, 92, but you're 87 pitches in, it's crazy to think, wow, he's still going. As they're warming up that Woolly Mammoths bullpen right now.
That pitch is outside, and it's 3-1 now on Baggett. Ground ball foul. And it makes it a full count on Baggett.
And a strikeout threatening.
Yeah.
Zeborowski, could he make it an even dozen?
We'll see right here, full count pitch to Baggett. No, it misses inside, and Baggett draws a walk. We'll see now.
Next up, the first baseman, number 40,
Jared Weber now steps in. They're checking to see if the pitcher is ready or not. Maybe we might be close to a change here.
That manager signaling, hey, get ready, throw your fast stuff because you're about to come out. But you would have think that you would have seen the pitcher get changed. Zeborowski's facing a very dangerous hitter in Jared Weber with a runner on first.
That was a strike called to Weber.
Let's see if the Unicorns can even this up on a tired pitcher.
Throw over to first. Back in time is Baggett.
.93 pitches on the night. Can we get up to triple digits? At some point, these checked runners, you almost got to count those as pitches.
Yeah.
Save your arm as much as you can, Zach Zeborowski.
That one misses for a ball, and it's 1-1. That one again misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 as Zeborowski up to 95 pitches. This might be his last batter.
Definitely think so, as we saw the manager signal out to the bullpen. 2-1 count, though, to Jared Weber.
Fly ball to center field. That's going to be caught by the left fielder. Excuse me. Cedeno makes the catch for the Woolly Mammoths. Went all the way to center field to make that catch. Oh. So we got one out here.
Saw a little leadoff from the manager coming out of the dugout, but they're going to keep Zeborowski out.
I think they need to buy a little bit more time for the bullpen guys. So it's coming soon, though. One out, though, and that'll leave it up to Cam Farrar. As the runner goes from first base, and Baggett's in there for a stolen base.
Easily. But Trey Williams-Nelson giving a little hug to Mr. Baggett, but Trey Williams-Nelson making a nice play on the hot ball, saving it from reaching the outfield.
So Baggett now on second base, 1 strike to Cam Farrar. Here's the pitch. That one is popped up. Is that going to be caught? Oh, it
just drops.
So Dotson couldn't get over there in time. Good effort, though.
0-2 is the count.
0-2, though, on Cam Farrar.
You're looking at the pitch count, 98.
Yep.
You strike him out here. What do you get? You get 12 or 13 strikeouts. But if you prolong the at-bat, then you're reaching triple digits. So what milestone marker are you going to take, Zach?
I think if he can get Farrar here, he may be able to survive the 6th inning. Yeah. But if he doesn't get him here, maybe they make the change.
Oh, yeah.
2 strikes here on Farrar. Swing and a miss. His 13th strikeout for Zach Zebrowski. And here comes
next up, the third baseman, number 15.
Jellikowski now.
Yep. Out walks the manager.
Is he going to make the change?
Topping out at 99 pitches for the night. But what an outing from Zach Zebrowski.
Performance by him. Tremendous. Tip the cap to Zach Zebrowski. There you go. Fantastic outing for him. And his night is finished, but what a performance, Cooper.
Give a little fist bump to your catcher. Out walks the new pitcher. I will
take a look and see who it is.
That's Mr. Meyer. Jacob Meyer coming in.
There you go.
The lefty. So let's see what he's got in store for his Woolly Mammoths team.
So we're going to take a quick break off this pitching change. We'll be right back here in the bottom of the 6th here on the USPBL network.
Fifth Third Bank. Yeah, it's a quirky name. But here's the thing. 5/3 equals 166.7%. So we put 166.7% into everything we do. Like automatically getting you your paycheck up to 2 days early. Giving you well-deserved extra time to avoid overdraft fees. And helping you borrow from your future self. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Everyone has something that motivates them to do better. And for me, that's my daughter Shelby. I named Shelby Construction Services after her as a reminder to always run the company in a way that would make her proud. Our goal isn't just to get the job done, but to get it done right. And that means making sure every customer has a 5-star experience. I think how a company treats you is just as important as the finished product. My daughter wouldn't have it any other way.
Call 833-6-SHELBY. That's 833-6-SHELBY.
Welcome back to Jimmy John's Field. There's your new pitcher. It is Jacob Meyer taking over for Zach Zebrowski.
Jacob Meyer, 3.63 ERA, 1-0 on the season, 20 strikeouts to 9 walks in 17 innings pitched. And just trying to give his team, sustain this lead that they have right now over the Unicorns in this tight 3-2 ball game. Is the home run hitter in back-to-back games. Austin Ochoa takes the plate. Let's see what Jacob Meyer's got in store for his.
Of course, he launched that 2-run blast for the Unicorns here. But Woolly Mammoths with the 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Jacob Meyer pitching to Ochoa. Swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Ochoa in the dirt, and it's 1-1.
Zebrowski definitely left Myers with something to work with. 2 outs, so he only needs to get this batter out to end the inning. But you're facing a dangerous guy. Austin Ochoa already hit a home run today, 2 RBIs on the day, but a runner in scoring position.
Patrick Baggett at second base. The 1-1 pitch to Ochoa. Oh, over the head, a wild pitch. Gets by Dotson, and Baggett heads to third base. So the tying run on third base for the Unicorns.
2-1's the count. to see. Obviously 2 outs, so, you know, to get that runner in, nothing's going to settle other than a hit. But already ahead of the count is Austin Ochoa.
The 2-1 pitch to Ochoa. That one misses outside, and it's 3-1.
Austin Ochoa 1 for 2 on the day, 2-run shot. And a strikeout at the hands of Zach Zaborowski, but he's working on the 3-1.
That one's low in the dirt again, and Ochoa draws a walk here in the 6th inning. So Meyer comes in and walks Ochoa. So you got runners on the corners, Baggett at third, Ochoa at first, and Kyle Schmack steps in for the Unicorns.
You know, definitely not the best case scenario right there, but certainly not the worst. Is you get a dangerous hitter out of the way. Because really what you need out of the Unicorns is you need a hit. So now you got a guy in Kyle Schmack who's 0-2 today. And let's see if Meyer can draw this last out to end the inning and get out of some trouble.
First pitch fouled into the netting. 1 strike on Schmack. Schmack 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts on the evening.
And that, I guess you could call it the Zaborowski effect right there.
And foul ball again, it's 0-2.
Ochoa trying to steal, but
they sent Ochoa.
Foul ball won't let him.
It's got to go back. So 0-2 now on Schmack.
But you see the type of pitcher that Myers is. 64% of the time, he's going to throw his fastball. Fast and in. The other slider, changeup. Let's see what he can do right now, the 0-2.
Here's the 0-2 pitch, fake throw over to first.
Kind of just give himself a little breather right there.
Myers sets and delivers. Ochoa is going to second. Stand-up steal for him. No throw. Runners on second and third. 1 and 2 to Kyle Schmack. So a great opportunity here for Kyle Schmack to push in a couple of runs for the
single
Unicorns.
Could draw in 2, and then you take the lead 4-2 or 4-3.
That one misses, and it's 2-2. So Meyer now sets and fires. 2-2 pitch to Schmack. Another fake throw to second base.
Just give himself a little bit of time, mentally prepare. As you got runners threatening on second and third. Kyle Schmack settling in the 2-2.
That one's fouled away. Jammed him there.
Yeah, if you don't swing at that, you're looking at a full count.
Right.
The opportunity to get on first base with bases loaded.
So still a 2-2 count to Kyle Schmack. Strike 3 called. So Myers gets Schmack there, standing there. And we played 6 innings here at Jimmy John's Field. 3-2 Mammoths over the Unicorns here on the USPBL network.
What are the odds that we're neighbors, where you've known each other our whole lives, and both tear the exact same things in this exact same knee?
So an ACL tear is an injury to the main stabilizing structure of the knee.
You want a good team around you, because then you know that what you're doing is going to help you in the long run. My message to everyone who's helped me, thank you so much, because you guys helped me progress so much.
Also hearing it from a friend that's went through the exact same thing, I think sort of helps that know that there's a bright side at the end.
We've head to the top of the 7th inning here at Jimmy John's Field in downtown Utica. 3-2 Mammoths lead the Unicorns. New pitcher on the mound for the Unicorns, Cooper. It is Jace Bauman.
Jace Bauman. And Jace Bauman, easily one of the hottest pitchers in this league right now. A 1.77 ERA in 15 appearances in 20 innings pitched at a nice 19-8 strikeout to walk ratio. But just trying to keep his team in the game as they find themselves down 1 run. But this guy's hot. I mean, this guy is hot. So let's see what he can give him.
That is a tremendous stat line there. 20 innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, and look at it, that 1.77. Yeah, it really sticks out there for Jace Bauman.
Here will be arguably his hardest test of the day. Jose Cedeno, 1 for 3 today, a single and a nice little RBI from the man out of Venezuela.
Here's the first pitch to Cedeno in the dirt for a ball.
Shake it off.
Yep.
Bauman.
You're all right.
Won't be discouraged by that. And there it is again. Jose Cedeno, 1 for 3, a single, a ribby ground out. And a ground out into a fielder's choice.
Yeah. That one is a strike called. It's 1-1 on Cedeno. Ground ball to third base. That's fielded by Ochoa. Throw over to first, and they got him. Good play there by Ochoa. And 1 out here in the 7th.
Not only can he hit for homers, but he can sure throw that ball fast.
He's showing off the leather there.
Cedeno got some speed under his legs, but no match for Ochoa. 1 out, and that's exactly how Bauman wants to start his outing.
So 1 out here in the top of the 7th, and Anthony Sharkus steps to the plate for the Woolly Mammoths. First pitch, strike called. Another strike call right down the middle, and it's 0-2 on Sharkus. Sharkus 0 for 2, strikeout and a ground out and a walk this evening. The 0-2 pitch to Sharkus. That misses for a ball, and it's 1-2.
Fast little 89-mile-per-hour fastball right there, but it's just a lethal 1-2-3 to start off this lineup for the Woolly Mammoths. Sharkus, 8 for 19 on the season, batting .421 against righties. So you're putting Bauman in a little bit of an awkward position, but he's definitely holding his own.
Foul off to the right side.
1-2 is the count. Now Bauman, 39% slider, 33% on the 4-seam fastball. And sometimes we'll sprinkle in a little changeup or a 2-seamer. But you saw the slider there getting a little tricky.
1-2, that jammed him there. Fouls it away. Keeps it at 1-2.
Like the Bee Gees once said, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. That's exactly literally what Anthony Sharkus is doing.
Here's the 1-2 pitch by Bauman to Sharkus. Foul, that'll get out of play as well. Into the, back into play, into the suites. Bounce back into play.
Sharkus 0 for 2 today. Does have a walk, so has gotten on base, but that .455 average is definitely something pretty. No home runs this season.
1-2 pitch now to Sharkus. Swing and a miss, and it's a strikeout for Bauman. 2 outs here in the 7th.
Love to see a little off-speed changeup, 79 miles per hour over the plate for Bauman, as now he faces the hot hitter.
Yeah, it'll be Fox. Liam now steps in with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th.
I don't know how I could forget that name, being Fox.
That misses outside for a ball. I see Fox Liam's stats tonight. 0 for 3, ground out, ground into a double play, and a pop out. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Liam. That one fouled away, and it's 1-1.
Absolute shot to right
What
field.
A great evening, though.
Yeah.
Temperature's going to be down to 58 degrees tonight.
Wow.
That's fall-like. Great temperature. Yeah, it's okay. We're getting close to that time of year. Lions football, NFL, college football, it'll be here before we know it.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball to shortstop. Fielded by Baggett over to first, and they get him, and that'll end the threat for the Woolly Mammoths here in the 7th. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th. The Mammoths lead the Unicorns 3-2 here on the USPBL network. And it's now time for Take Me Out to the Ball Game, presented by Genesis Credit Union.
Move with a quick and easy mortgage from Genesis Credit Union. We have mortgages to fit your life. Genesis Credit Union. Visit us today.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field. How about that sky, Coop? Fabulous. Camera shot. Take a look at our temperature. 69 degrees. Very little wind. Humidity's tolerable. But there's no rain in sight. We shouldn't have rain really for the next, I don't know, at least next week. No, and we've had enough rain.
I believe the word for it is a hue, a little beautiful hue of pink and red down there as the sun really starts to set now, and the lights are on for them.
There's a fly ball deep to left field, and it's going to be caught by Cedeno at the warning track.
What a catch.
Wow. Well hit baseball, though. Yeah. But not enough there as Cedeno makes the catch. 1 out here in the 7th.
A beautiful catch and a beautiful blow of the bubble gum right there from Jose Cedeno. We can really do it all.
Love it. So that'll bring up Ryan Enos to the plate for the...
I believe it's a pinch hitter.
It's a pinch hitter. It's Jose Aquino. Pitch hitting now for the Unicorns.
I believe that this is Jose Aquino's first game in the USPBL, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. But no stats posted for him thus far.
Here's pinch hitting now, Jose Aquino. for the Unicorns here in the bottom of the 7th. 1 ball on him. Myers pitching for the for the Woolly Mammoths. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. That one's fouled into the netting, and it's 1-2 now on Aquino.
Meyer only had 16 pitches. They kept him in for this inning, and he's shown some real good stuff. Retiring the first batter on a great catch from Jose Cedeno, and now working on a 1-2 count to the brand new Jose Aquino.
Ground ball to short third base, fielded by Garbasic, but he's just going to hold on to it. Probably a smart play there by him not to throw that baseball.
Now you don't want to turn into a routine ground out that you don't need to make a play on it. And
about Aquino go, he reaches base.
Yeah. First bat, and that's a good hit.
I tell you what, it's still a good effort, obviously, by Garbasic.
Yeah, no, he charged
but he wasn't going to make that play. Yeah, you said that's a hit, infield hit.
Well, if it was his first at bat, first hit, and first time reaching base for Jose Aquino. Congratulations.
Yes, for sure. Throw over to first quickly. Definitely don't want to get picked off after you
count
just got
our stars.
Yeah. Aquino back in time. So Baduras now at the plate for the Unicorns. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss there. 1 strike on Baduras. 2 strikeouts on the evening for him. 0 for 2. There's going to be foul down the left field line.
Definitely gave it a run for its money, but every time we get that graphic up on how these batters have been doing, it seems like it's the Zaborowski effect, where we're seeing strikeout, 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 strikeout.
So 0-2 hole for Baduras. The 0-2 pitch outside, and it's 1-2. That fouled away, foul tipped. I mean, definitely jammed him there.
Jammed him up again. Little 82 mile per hour off speed. You like to think it's the slider, but still 1-2 is the count with 1 out. Let's see what Baduras can do here.
Here's the 1-2 pitch to Baduras. That one misses for a ball, and it's 2-2.
Down and out, 2-2. Baduras stays alive.
Ground ball to third. Garbasic play over to second. Got him over to first, and not in time. So they get the force as Garbasic throws it over to Dre Williams-Nelson. They get the force at second. So we got 2 outs. Runner on first here in the 7th.
Well, way to make the play at second, and a great little scoop to keep that ball safe by Fox Liam over at first. But now you got 2 outs, and Andre Demetral up to bat.
That was a nice exchange. Quick throw, get out of his glove in time.
Yep.
Get the force.
Try to end the inning, but
the Demetral now at bat for the Unicorns here with 2 outs in the 7th. That one misses outside for a ball.
1-0 is the count. 0 for 3 today for Demetral. A fly out, and again, 2 strikeouts for Andre Demetral.
That one's a strike call, and it's 1-1.
And it's getting late, and if you're the Unicorns, you got to play with some urgency. You You don't got to be a home run hitter, but definitely want to try to get something in play as the 91-mile-per-hour fastball comes up high and out for a 2-1 count. Hi, baby.
Hello.
How you doing? Hopefully
she's having a good time
in the game. Beautiful night for it.
Absolutely. 2-1 pitch. Misses, and it's 3-1 now on Demetrol. Baduras on first. Unicorns down 3-2 here in the 7th. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count on Demetrol.
Beautiful 89-mile-per-hour fastball right there, giving him the fast stuff. But here you go, you're down 1, 3-2, 2 outs, man on first, Andre Demetrol. Can you make a play?
It's the full count pitch to Demetrol. Baduras going, and that one's fouled into the netting.
And now if you're Baduras, you're pretty much, taking off on everything.
Oh, yeah, you're gone.
Foul ball, strike, ball, anything, it doesn't matter.
Let's try it again. Full count pitch to Demetrol. Another one fouled away. Tell you what, Baduras is wasting all that energy.
Yeah.
That's twice.
Now, he's getting his reps and sprints.
Yeah. Try for a third time.
Yeah. 15 pitch inning.
Yeah.
For Jacob Meyer.
Meyer's now ready to deliver the full count pitch to Demetrol. Baduras is going for a third time and another foul ball. So what in that bat this has turned out to be.
Yeah. He's fighting.
He is fighting. Demetrol. Full count again, fourth time. And he draws the walk. What a great at-bat by Demetrol, I'll tell you what.
Working for it.
Man.
Gotta respect it.
Work deep into the count, draws the walk. Demetrol on first, Baduras on second. Patrick Baggett steps to the plate for the Unicorns. And we're gonna have a meeting at the mound.
There's someone in the mound. We'll see if they make a move. But more so, let's be aware of our situation. Hey, 2 outs. Let's get them out here. It's their meeting. I don't believe that they'll send the pitcher out. But
this is just a settle down meeting for sure.
Look, you guys have the lead right now. It's 3-2. Runners on first and second, and a single can tie this ball game up.
Right.
But calm down. Patrick Baggett going to be the next batter, and he bats 240. 0 for 2 today with a walk, but very solid, very consistent. So just go have a little meeting on the mound. Calm your guy down, Jacob Meyer. Let's see what he can do. His runner's threatening. Can he sustain the lead for his Westside Woolly Mammoths?
Yep. So see if he can get it. Meyer has obviously worked himself into a little trouble here. See if he can get out of it now. Patrick Baggett at the plate. Runners on first and second as the Unicorns look to tie and maybe take the lead. Here's the pitch to Baggett. That one's fouled away. Quickly, 1 strike on him. There's the Baggett stats. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk this evening. 1 strike pitch to Baggett. Another foul in the inning. It's 0-2.
Jacob Meyer giving him a little fast 90-mile-per-hour fastball. Trying to catch him with that high-speed throw. But now it's 0-2. You got to feel good about where you are, so don't force anything. Let's see if you can get him out right here.
In the dirt. A good stop there by Dotson again. It's 1-2 now on Baggett.
Hank Dotson making his impression felt in his very first game in the USPBL. Solid fielding, solid at-bats.
Myers looking to get out of trouble here in the 7th. 1-2 count to Patrick Baggett. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And down goes Baggett. A big strikeout for Meyer. And that will end the 7th inning. We've played 7 innings here at Jimmy John's Field. The Mammoths clinging to a 3-2 lead here on the USPBL network.
I'm Anthony Tomey, CEO of Tomey Group, and we're one of the largest Jimmy John franchisees in the country. With 50 Jimmy Johns and over 700 employees, it's a challenge to manage operations. What could possibly go wrong with owning 50 Jimmy Johns? People don't show up, equipment fail, run out of bread, no tomatoes, we need onions. Many different things can happen. Tryon allows us to really focus on the food and the operations of the restaurant.
And that's why we rely on Tryon.
You can always rely on Tryon.
Everyone has something that motivates them to do better. And for me, that's my daughter Shelby. I named Shelby Construction Services after her as a reminder to always run the company in a way that would make her proud. Our goal isn't just to get the job done, but to get it done right. And that means making sure every customer has a 5-star experience. I think how a company treats you is just as important as the finished product. My daughter wouldn't have it any other way.
Call 833-6-SHELBY. That's 833-6-SHELBY.
Welcome back inside Jimmy John's Field as we head to the top of the 8th inning. And Cooper, this will be our last inning of play. Obviously, we've hit that 2.5-hour time limit.
Yep.
So this will be our last inning of play, and we have a new pitcher on the mound. It's Matt Colucci.
Another phenomenal pitcher for the Utica Unicorns. When you thought it couldn't get any better, a 1.73 ERA for the kid in 16 appearances, 26 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts to 9 walks. Absolutely beautiful stuff from Mr. Matt Colucci out of Amherst, New York.
Yeah, impressive stat line, as you mentioned. I'll tell you what, 25 strikeouts, only 9 walks, and 16 innings pitched. I mean, that's very, very impressive from Mr. Colucci. So as he gets his warm-up pitches here.
And now up to bat, Drew Fleming will take the play against the new pitcher, Colucci. Colucci got a lot in his arsenal, 53% resorting to his slider, two-seam coming in at 35% of the time, and then a little bit of a curve, and even sometimes a cutter. As Drew Fleming looks at the 0-0. Swinging a shot to the second baseman, and he will be out. That's the first out of the top of the 8th. And that'll bring up Nick Pastor.
Tell you what,
one pitch.
Colucci making some quick work out of Fleming.
One pitch, one out.
Yep.
See if he can continue that against the hot Nick Pastor, who's already 3 for 3 today, 3 singles. Facing the new pitcher, Colucci. The 0-0 to Nick Pastor. The 1-0, ball outside to the left. Now Nick Pastor, like we said, 3 for 3, 3 singles, batting at .288, but you definitely think that that batting average is going to go up after the stats are updated. Right down the middle, 1-1, little off speed, 86 miles per hour, right over the plate.
Pastor's had a great night, like you said. 3 singles, 3 for 3 on the evening.
Thought he wanted it, turn the hips, but he won't. 1-2 is the count. Colucci finds himself in a good spot.
Great pitch, though, by Colucci.
Yeah, beautiful.
I feel like I just missed there.
But Nick Pastor trying to work himself out of the rut that he's dug himself into. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quick work. I mean, you go against Drew Fleming, that's 1 out. Now the strikeout against Nick Pastor, and you're really just, with the 2.5-hour rule enforced, you're just trying to keep this as a one-run ball game, you know, not have them draw any blood. And then you go into the bottom of the 8th saying, hey, here's where we do it, backs against the wall.
I tell you
it's
what,
all or nothing.
McClucci's done a great job of mixing up his pitches here early on. He hasn't had to throw many.
Yep.
That's for sure. He's only throwing, what, 6 pitches?
Yep. And he's going to keep it going. 0 for 1's the strike. And Colby Seltzer, great game for the big fella today. 1 for 3, an RBI double that got tucked into that left field corner. A strikeout, and now a little hot ball will make the count 1-1.
I'll tell you what, though, this has been a really well-played baseball game. Solid pitching on both sides, low scoring.
I mean, from the start, Zabrowski, obviously, with double-digit strikeouts. Joyce.
Clean played game.
Going out hot. They left it at 2-2, but now the Woolly Mammoths have it as a 3-2 lead, as that's going to be a strike. 1-2 is the count, 2 outs, and let's see if he can make quick work of this inning.
Was that a timeout called? Okay, just looks like it.
Readjust of the glove for Colby Seltzer. But 1-2 is the count, 2 outs, and let's see if Colucci can make quick work of this inning to go into the bottom of the 8th, the last inning, down 1 run. Foul ball. Will it hit a car? Hopefully not. 90 mile per hour, though, fastball there for Colucci, giving him the fast stuff. And Colby Seltzer's going to stay alive. Little pop grounder. Colucci's going to play it, and he is out at first. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th.
He only threw 9 pitches.
9 pitches, up and down. 1, 2, 3. To the bottom of the 8th we go as the Mammoths lead 3-2 with the Unicorns up to bat next here on the USPBL Network.
The Dave & Buster's method is designed to help you unlearn adulthood and discover the funner you hidden within you. The you that doesn't think about adult things and stuff. Ashley, I don't want to hear anything about your car registration when we're at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
The you want to be. Let the Dave & Buster's method illuminate you. Begin the method today with 5 free games. You know you want to.
Fifth Third Extra Time helps you do you better. So kick back and relax. You have extra time to avoid overdraft fees. Fifth Third Extra Time. This is banking a Fifth Third better.
We're the financial champion of Michiganders. Whether you're a goal getter or dream chaser, an empty nester or up-and-comer, anyone in Michigan can bank with us. Michigan Schools and Government Credit Union.
As we're back here on the USPBL Network, and the camera shows the beautiful Broadway singer for tonight's main event.
That's 5, right?
That's 5.
So the over has hit.
The over has hit on the technical standpoint.
Go cash your tickets, folks.
And there she is, giving her rendition of the Wizard of Oz.
Great job by her tonight. And the last call for the Unicorns, Cooper. Look, we got a new pitcher on the mound for the Westside Woolly Mammoths. It is Aaron Evers on the mound. So Aaron Evers will try to close things out here in the 8th inning. Take a look at his stats. 2.7 ERA. He's been good, very solid this year. 9 appearances, 13 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, only 2 walks.
Some really solid stuff from Aaron Evers. And Aaron Evers, he's a power thrower, not a power hitter, but a power thrower. Was selected to the All-Star game, and he'll top out at 93, 94. And he just wants to close out and get this win for his Westside Woolly Mammoths.
Yep. Every time I've seen Evers out pitching, he's been very impressive, to say the least. Very hard throwing pitcher as well. So we'll see if Evers can get the save here for the Woolly Mammoths.
Jared Weber, the hot bat, 0 for 2 today with a walk, facing Aaron Evers. And let's see if he can give a little spark of life to his Utica Unicorns in the bottom of the 8th. Ball fast and high again there. Topping out at 94.
That's some serious heat.
Yeah, I mean, Jared Weber, you know, it's now or never. Fly out, and a walk. 0 for 2 on the day. Aaron Evers, 92 inside, and you got to be scared if you're Jared Weber. I mean, that's flying right by. But 2-0 is the count. You can't be mad at that, and you'd love to start off with a man on base as the Utica Unicorns look to put on their rally caps and hopefully see something as he sees.
How about that little off-speed pitch, 84 miles an hour.
84, that's his off-speed.
Yeah.
But Aaron Evers, you know, not necessarily always resorting to his fastball, only going to it about 18% of the time. As again, there's an off-speed for a strike. Now the count is 2-2 to Jared Weber.
Timeout called by Jared Weber. Did you get a chance to watch the Paul Skeens in the All-Star game?
Oh my God!
Did he face Judge?
He faced Judge, and I believe.
I didn't see it. I know he faced Judge. It was Gunnar Henderson from Baltimore.
Henderson,
I tell you, I would have loved to see that. I just wasn't able to catch it.
But I forget who he struck out, but he topped in at 103.6 miles per hour.
Really? Oh my gosh. I tell you what, though, they said Scooble had a nice little inning. What, 1, 2, 3? Easy 1, 2, 3.
You know,
Riley Green made an appearance.
We might be a little biased. Definitely thought Scooble should have gotten the start and the recognition that he deserved. Unfortunately, they gave it to Corbin Burns, who obviously still a phenomenal pitcher.
Yeah. Scooble deserved to start that game.
Strike 3 for Jared Weber, and Aaron Evers topping out at 93 miles per hour, and you gotta love it.
That is absolute gas he just threw.
Giving him the fast stuff to start off with an out, and only 2 more to end this ball game. Let's see if he can get the save for his Westside Woolly Mammoths.
Now, the Unicorns now down to their final 2 outs here in the 8th. Down 1 run.
As the designated hitter, Cam Farrar, steps into the batter's box. 1 for 3 today. The count, 0-0. Outside, little while, but it won't threaten as nobody is on base. 1-0 is the count. Cam Farrar, 1 for 3, a single, a pop out, and there it is again, maybe at the hands of Zach Zaborowski, a strikeout. Let's see what he can do for his Utica Unicorns. Is a swing and a drive out to center field, and the center fielder, Nick Pastor, will make the play. And here we go. 1 more out left. But what a guy to be up for your team right now. Austin Ochoa already hit a home run.
Yeah. Can he deliver? Can he tie this game up right here? You know, it's always, like I said, it's not over.
It's never
until it's over.
Exactly.
We've seen it all here in this league, so could we be in for another exciting finish.
As he awaits the 0-0. High and fast, another 94 mile per hour. And Aaron Evers topping out. But Austin Ochoa, the third baseman, 1 for 2 today. 2-run shot, a strikeout, a walk. And could this be the last out or a new sign of life?
That one jammed him.
Did he jam him? Did he hit him? We're going to call it a ball. 2-0 is the count to Ochoa. As you look at the replay, Evers, I mean, it's coming in quick, just barely missing him. But as it stands, 1-1, and I believe they called that last one a foul ball, maybe hitting off the butt end of the bat. And that gets in.
But I tell you what, Evers is working fast. He's fired up.
Yeah. Could this end the game? The 1-2 from Evers to Austin Ochoa. As a ground ball to the third base line just goes foul. Austin Ochoa still fighting for his Utica Unicorns.
Everybody clap your hands.
As the crowd's rowdy, making some noise, clapping. Austin Ochoa, possibly the last resort for his Utica Unicorns. Can he get it done? Bottom of the 8th, 1-2 count, 3-2 ball game, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Wide and outside, little 81 mile per hour off speed. 2-2-2 to Austin Ochoa. The 2-2 to the home run hitter. Austin Ochoa, pop up. The new guy, Hank Dotson, making a big play and ending the game for his team. First game for Hank Dotson, first win, couple of runs for the big fella, and Aaron Evers gets it done for his Westside Woolly Mammoths. As the Woolly Mammoths take a 3-2 win over the Unicorns.
That's it. Yep, that's going to be your final score. The Westside Woolly Mammoths with a big victory over the Unicorns. 3-2 is your final score, and the Woolly Mammoths now, Cooper, improved to 15-8 on the season, and they're on top of the league in first place.
And truly remarkable as they split this little 2-game series against the Utica Unicorns. But you always love to, even things up. Definitely don't want to go out without a fight.
So again, final score, Woolly Mammoths with a 3-2 victory over the Unicorns. Really a well-played, clean baseball game. And Cooper, your final thoughts on tonight's game?
I mean, an absolutely phenomenal game from Zach Zaborowski. Double-digit strikeouts, truly amazing stuff, and that's definitely a main contributor. Obviously giving up the home run, but striking out so many, and then his Westside Woolly Mammoths end up getting the win.
All right, we're going to actually head down to the field and get some thoughts from our player of the game, our in-house host, Maddie Janabet.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's time to throw it down the field one last time to Maddie.
Thanks, Johnny. I am here with Zach Zaborowski. He is our Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons Player of the Game tonight. And Zach, you just made the transition to the USPBL here from playing in college. What was that transition like for you, and how has it been pitching against guys of this caliber here at the USPBL?
It's been good. A lot of good talent here. It's definitely been a big adjustment going from a smaller college to here. So, but it's been fun. It's been fun to adjust and competing with the guys every day. It's been really fun. So.
And you're doing a good job at making those adjustments. You pitched 5 2/3 innings today. How happy are you with your performance and your team for getting that 3-2 win over the Unicorns?
I'm just happy we came out on top. Very gritty win from the guys today. A lot of good ABs, a lot of good defense. Worked out really well, so I'm very proud of everyone today. So.
Awesome, appreciate it, Zach. Zach, again, our Michigan Orthopedic Surgeons Player of the Game. We'll send it back up to you, Johnny.
So there you have it. Zach Zaborowski, well-deserved, our player of the game here tonight. Incredible performance by him. 6 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 99 pitches, and the Woolly Mammoths hang on for a 3-2 victory. Remember, tomorrow night is our Friday night spectacular fireworks show presented by Magna. If you're able to come out to the ballpark, if you're not, make sure you're able to catch us here on the USPBL Network. For my broadcast partner, Cooper, it's been a pleasure. Great job working with you. I'm Enver Shaplow. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank also our broadcast staff for making this all happen. Great camera work, everyone behind the scenes. Thank you for watching. We'll see everybody next time here at Jimmy John's Field on the USPBL Network.